Yeah. Yeah.
Black Panther.
Bohrdom. What episode is it? What episode is it?
Episode 10. Oh, I see what you did there.
We are.
I see what you did there.
We are on 10. Can you not hear yourself?
No.
I got you.
You just gonna rock for a minute.
All right.
Certified aluminum.
We in here.
Yeah, that was a
Certified
milestone.
aluminum.
Certified aluminum, yo.
People were congratulating us.
Yeah, good job, yo. Like, come on, yo. Round of applause real quick, yo. Like, certified aluminum.
Get out of here.
Niggas can't say that around here.
They can't.
Cannot, bro.
Can you still not hear yourself?
I still can't.
That's
Is
so
my
weird.
voice still like? Is it?
Yeah, I
recording?
see you.
As long as it's recording, I
All right,
don't
cool.
need it. I don't
Whatever.
care.
It's Bohrdom.
Podcast
Episode 10.
episode 10.
Are we on 10 yet?
Night.
Huh?
I said at night.
At 9?
Oh yeah, at night.
Oh, yeah, we usually wake up at like 10 a.m. Well, I wake up at 10 a.m. Y'all wake up at whatever time it takes y'all to get here. But yeah, no, we usually get up pretty early.
Nice little change of pace.
We are not doing that now, but here we are. How y'all doing?
Can't complain, bro. How you doing?
You can't complain at all.
Cannot complain.
That's nice.
How you doing? Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's
Let's
get it out the way.
Well, hold on before. Well, how are you doing, Javon? Real quick.
Right.
You doing
Oh, yeah,
good?
how you doing?
No complaints.
You good? How's
No
your health?
complaints?
Yeah, steady.
How's the sleeping?
Oh yeah, you sleeping?
One step at a time.
One step.
Cool.
I hear you.
Yeah.
Nick, how are you?
How
Get
am
it out.
I?
Spill that tea, sis. Spill that tea.
What is the tea? There's tea all over the floor.
Lavender lemon tea.
So,
Bubble tea.
ew, bubble tea?
Yeah, bubble.
That shit looks gross.
Nah, don't sleep on bubble tea, bro. That shit's
Is
kinda
it
weird.
good?
Yeah, don't sleep on bubble tea.
Word. I'm with it.
All right, so
Now that we got the tea out.
as we
Just
proceed,
begging to change the subject.
as we proceed,
I don't even know how to start. Like, I really don't, like. I don't think it's hit me fully, which is like it doesn't give the viewers like enough.
let's start with let's just start with the big exclamation point.
The boom.
Just go ahead.
We are for sure not doing a show on the 23rd, but we may push it back. And here's why I say but, because I have to wait for Farrell Lorenzo. Shout out, he's the event coordinator of Lovelace Media.
So
I need him to
from the row.
route. I need him to tell me that they are still good. But right now, the 23rd is not happening. It is
Wah,
a show. Yeah, no, I need a damn soundboard. The 23rd is not happening, and shocker, it's because of fuckboy promoters or whoever the fuck runs shows. I don't know what you call those people anymore. Is it promoters? Or am I a promoter?
Yeah, I think the promoter
Movers
does
and
pretty
shakers.
much
Is that what we call them? Can we
The
call them
event.
movers and shakers?
Movers and shakers?
I don't know
Sure.
what you call them.
The-
I
the
really don't.
event
I wouldn't call them a
coordinators,
promoter.
The
whatever.
event coordinators, right?
But then again, I don't even know who promoted the show. So
I know who it was.
Mm.
I know what the contract was under. I don't have any names. But you know, I know what happened. So last night, today is the 18th, I believe. So March 18th.
Yep.
So St. Patrick's Day of 2018. A bunch of kids decided they wanted to throw a hip hop show in Fredericksburg, Virginia. At the same place that I wanted to throw my show a week later. Cool, right? That's
Yeah.
cool. Sounds good. At Face, right? Whatever. Kind of find out these are like kids. I'm 24. You guys like 25, right? 25, 26, right? These are kids. These are 18, 19-year-olds all having this show. And they all want to get drunk and get high and all that stuff, which, you know, most of us do. But
nothing wrong with it.
when you're underage, you're not supposed to, right?
Well, I mean, you know, getting high, you're not supposed to at all. But
Right.
when you're underage, you most definitely want to proceed with caution if you're going to do that.
And when you're underage, you have some weird rebellion thing where just anytime anyone tells you not to do something,
kids don't give a shit.
You just gotta do
They
it,
don't give a
right?
shit.
You just gotta do it. So, so I get it, but guess what? You fucked it up for the rest of us. You know why? Because now I have to go to not 1, not 2, not 3, but 7, 8 people to tell them that the show that they were all ready to go for, that some people have actually invested money into, me being the biggest one, it's not going to exist. It's not going to happen. I had 2 sponsors on the damn thing, and I got to go tell them that unless they want to go with our next thing that we do,
our plan B,
I have to refund their money. So, from what I hear, is that these kids went to the Catalyst, which is a place with no alcohol license, and were drunk out of their mind, high out of their mind. Apparently, kids were out front of the place, drunk out of their mind, high out of their mind. So now you're drunk in public, which is great. It's great. It all looks great. And not only when drunk people, they're drunk, but they also love to fight. And so, 18, 19-year-old kids fighting drunk outside of a venue looks great. One of the kids got really bloodied up, messed up. So cops were called. The cops went and came and broke it up. When they get there, they find the drunk and high 18 and 19-year-olds. Does everyone see a pattern here? See what's all messed up? This is the fact that, we're all in the same genre, and the genre already gets a bad rap. I don't know if anyone puts...
Was that a pun?
Right. I don't know if people realize that when they go into these meetings and when you tell them that you're trying to throw a hip-hop show at their place, they look at you crazy.
Yeah.
Already.
Because they already got a preconceived notion of what it's going to look like and what it's going to be. So it kind of puts you at a disadvantage already.
So, not only do we already just have a stipulation against us as hip-hop, right? But now, this not even being the first show this year to have something similar go down like this.
Yeah, this
where
ain't the first one.
There's just fights and stuff inside the place, and fucking it just looks bad. And I don't know who was on this bill last night, but I know there was a couple big acts on the last one that happened up in Woodbridge, that came down from like the 757 in Maryland and stuff like that, and they're looking at VA like we're crazy. It's weird because a year ago we were all on Rico Nasty's case about how she called us a bunch of rednecks in the middle of the woods, and you're wondering why people look at Virginia weird. It's really fucking weird how we all want to defend fucking Virginia, and then when we go to fucking these shows, we throw a quote-unquote lit show and everything was dope, but you're really trashing these $1,000 speakers that are not big enough to hold your fucking weight.
Yeah.
There were 4 small speakers in front of the stage, and people were riding them like fucking Tom Cruise on a fucking chair at Oprah.
I got a lot I want to say, but I'm going to let you rock first. Go ahead.
I've already done this before, dog.
Yeah.
I've done this before on this type of platform.
We've done this before, bro. I'm mad.
I've called people by name. I wish I had the fucking names of people right now, because Jesus Christ, you'd get your ass thrown under the bus. The last person I fucking called out, no one's seen him since.
Oh, you talking about Ray?
I'm talking about Ray.
Yeah, you talking about Ray.
Yeah, where Ray at?
Yeah.
So
we're clear, there's 2 Rays. Neither of them are fans of us. We're talking about.
I don't give a fuck what one of them says.
Well, let's
I
clarify.
don't care. I don't want to clarify.
Hold on. I'm going to clarify because niggas get sensitive. We talking about Ray, who was supposed to be in charge of last year's Vibe Out Festival, and he fucked all that up. Now, like I said, there's 2 Rays. Neither of them, we don't like them. They don't like us. But to clarify, this is the Ray that we're referring to. So niggas don't get it twisted and try to say we said some shit about somebody that we didn't. But go on.
But the last Ray was at the other one.
Yeah.
Last month.
Yeah.
And I'm sure that was his people. So, whatever. I don't care what Dre you think I'm talking about. Doesn't matter at this point. I'm trying to put on good shows. I'm trying to put money in people's pockets.
Oh, yeah.
I'm trying to put on these shows. And right before I get the fucking chance to, everyone wants to fucking act out. That's my problem with this.
Yeah.
Because I was trying to go to El Ranchon.
Yeah, it was a nice place, too.
There was a dope show there.
Started wilding out.
There was a dope show there the first time.
Yeah, the first one was really good.
The sound ended up bad, but that's something that could have easily been fixed.
Well, a couple of fuck shit happened at that one show. But other than that, like, we were willing to come back.
Right. It wasn't the venue's fault. And none of this is the venue's fault. None of this is the shit that I'm telling you right now is on Catalyst.
Mm-hmm.
The shit happened at Catalyst, and Catalyst is now taking the downfall of it.
Yeah.
That guy is potentially going to lose that venue.
Yeah.
Because he's losing work.
And now he's probably got like a bad taste of like, God forbid that he actually gets the opportunity to host an event.
Yeah, if he
the
gets
next
to
time
host
somebody
something,
comes up to him and they're like, "Hey, we want to do a rap show," he probably gonna be like, "I don't know about all that."
He's gonna look at them crazy because that's how everyone looks at us.
Mm-hmm.
And anytime someone doesn't look at us crazy, we fuck it up somehow.
Yeah, man, it's a shame. It's a real shame. The way I feel about it, because when you called me, as soon as I heard it, as soon as you started talking, I knew it wasn't good. I was mad for you. I wasn't even performing, and I was just excited just to, go to the show, see a bunch of people I haven't seen in a while, kick it with them, see some performances, and less than a week away, shit's gone, and it pissed me off. It didn't upset me. It just pissed me off.
It's not even a week, man. It's 5 days from now.
That's what I'm saying. I said less than a week. You know what I mean? So it's just like. It's unfortunate, bro, because it just boils down to this whole thing that we talk about, where it's like we don't have a lot of outlets or platforms out here.
It's our biggest gripe, dude.
It's our biggest.
It's everyone's biggest gripe,
and we don't have a lot, so we have to make our own. And the part that sucks is when we do get something that we didn't have before. We got people that come that don't know how to act, and they don't care about the consequences, and all they're caring about is what's going on right then and there. It gets fucked up.
And 3 months from
now everybody who wanted to do something afterwards, now that's not a thing no more.
And 3 months
and it got me so hot. It got me so hot that when I got off the phone, man, thank God that like I'm not a Twitter fingers nigga. Thank God I'm not, man. Because right now, and this is like the God honest truth, man, I'm at the point where I'm just like, man, fuck Virginia. I'm serious, man. I love the people. It's the people that like I've met, but there's so many people here that they know how to just really take an opportunity and just fuck it up for everybody. And because of that, a lot of people aren't going to have those opportunities. And it's not like Catalyst is the only show in town, but it was a nice venue. It was a really nice venue. We were all looking forward to the show.
For what those kids paid, I'm sure it was really. I mean, they know
now we don't have that opportunity, and it just it's disappointing. I'm actually kind of ashamed, low key. I'm just really ashamed. And the part that sucks is like some niggas are gonna hear this, and they're not gonna get the bigger picture. They're just gonna be like, they're gonna be like, fuck these niggas, blah blah blah, and that's fine.
I'm with it.
That's fine. Like you can say whatever the fuck you want. The fact is,
you're not thinking about
the fact is, there was we had something. And it got taken away because people don't know how to act.
Right.
Point blank, period. You can say whatever you want. You can say fuck Nick, fuck Khan, but you can say whatever you want. The fact is, we now don't have something cool because somebody else had to go and fuck it up for everybody else.
Look, man, I wasn't even.
And it's a damn shame. It really is a damn shame that we have people who just like they just don't care about like. The consequences of like the shit that they do. It's really unfortunate, you know what I mean? Because don't nobody want to listen, and everyone's just all about being reckless, and that's cool, that's fine. But just know that like y'all fucked it up for everybody. That's all I got to say about that.
Yeah, so I'm gonna be the optimist here. Not really the optimist, kind of a realist. Like, yeah, people fucked it up. Yep, Catalyst might get lost and stuff. It kind of sucks, especially since it was so close to our.
Yeah, and like I said before, it's not the only show in town.
It's not the only
It's
show.
not the only show in town, but it was a nice
And
venue.
It's not
It
the
was a
only
really
one
nice
that got
venue.
messed up, and in the future, it's not the only one that will get messed up.
Yeah.
It's going to fucking
Yeah.
happen. It happens all the time.
Yeah.
This
We've
is,
dealt with like shit like this before. It
Yeah,
just
the
it just
point-
sucks because it
I
was
mean-
like it was so close to that day.
Though that also the point that Zoe had made while we were. By the way, we scrambled to get fucking a new venue today. Like, I found out about it this morning, and I've been in Fredericksburg all day trying to find a new venue. But while we were walking around, he made a good point. He said this wouldn't be such a big deal if there were 15 catalysts around.
Yeah.
If there were 15, like, Richmond has the Broadberry, the Camel. If the Camel gets shut down, there's 15 other places that you can go.
Norfolk too, bro. Still like that.
No, exactly. Norfolk too. They have the same, they have a whole bunch of venues, and if if one of those places gets shut down, there's 10 more. So
Norfolk and all them other spots, they got a plan. If plan A failed, they got a plan B, C, and D.
yeah, you get plan A fails up
we
here.
we got a plan A and a plan B if we're lucky.
If we're lucky.
If we're lucky.
I got mad lucky. I didn't know the people that we are going to on the 7th or 6th or whatever it is. I don't know what the date is right now,
Yeah.
but I didn't know those people 2 weeks ago.
Mm.
I just happened to meet those guys. You know what I mean? Like it was a weird fate thing, but whatever. It's the bottom line is, bro, it's like all we ever do as a community scene, whatever it is, all we ever do is complain about how no one gives us a chance, no one gives us these looks. And people are like, the people who do give us these looks, we shove it in their fucking face.
Yeah, we
like
fucking
it's nothing,
squander
bro.
it, man. Squander.
Yeah,
And
I
then we
mean-
have such a shitty attitude about it too. We have such a fucked up
Oh,
attitude
yeah.
about it. Like, how dare you fucking tell me to chill out?
There's going to be another catalyst. This is all part of the process of
Yeah.
growing.
Yeah,
like,
it's
you
trial
talk
and
about
error.
Norfolk,
Definitely.
Richmond, and all them. They have prominent scenes like that. I mean, they had to go through a building phase too.
Yeah.
You're always gonna get people that fucked up. You're always gonna get new venues that pop up, and then once revenue actually starts coming from these events and less chaos because now there's more structure, then you're gonna get more venues. I mean,
Yeah.
it's just. It's super unfortunate. I'm not even I'm not
Right.
playing devil's advocate.
Yeah.
This is
It definitely sucks.
just how I break it down. It's just I've been in other places besides Virginia. In Maryland, this shit happened too, and can't tell you much about
Yeah.
the other place. It's just always these people.
Yeah, and that's the shitty part about it. Is it's always gonna happen, no matter where you go.
Yeah.
But just it sucks, especially here, because we got to make our own opportunities here.
Where it sucks here right now because you're living here, but I bet you rappers or anybody in Wyoming saying the same thing about their scene.
Yeah.
In Vermont
And that's
saying the
kinda
same
what-
fucking
yeah.
thing about their scene.
Yeah.
The most
The
prominent
non-cities.
locations, the one that have already gotten their growth and structure under the way, like at the Atlanta, the New York, the Cali and stuff.
Yeah.
You hear less from them, but the fuck shit still happens.
Mhm.
They just have the structure to contain that shit.
Real quick, little side note. Let me just say, I sound like I'm upset about this, but I promise you, I went back and listened to that last episode. I was screaming a lot. I was yelling a lot, and I was like, maybe tone it down. Maybe not be so angry. So, yeah, there we go. I'm good though. I'm okay.
So as of right now, it's looking like we're going to be pushing it back
Yeah.
another 2 weeks.
Sucks, but if we can make it happen, we can make it happen.
Yeah, no, trust me, I tried to get every place possible to.
Yeah.
But when you're 5 days out, if anyone knows anything about business, everyone's already planned out.
Yeah.
Everyone, I know what I'm doing 3 weeks from now. And it wasn't supposed to be in Fredericksburg and do a show. So now it is, and hopefully everyone on my bill stays with me, and hopefully most of the people that were supposed to come out on the 23rd end up coming up on the 6th to come support. But y'all make this shit really hard, man. Like y'all make this shit really fucking hard to want to help. And I'm not even literally every name, company, business, whatever that's on my sheet, my little flyer that I've been posting up. None of this is their fault.
Yeah.
It's everything that's around it that makes it super hard.
Yeah.
It's just you guys want to you just want so much love and so much fucking support and all this stuff, and then you just go around and just fucking shit up. It's backwards. It's so backwards. It is so backwards. Like the most I do is this fucking podcast is the most people see me now, and it'd be like, I don't know. Honestly, don't even know where I was going with that. But it's just like, it's like I don't bother anybody. I'm not going out there and like telling people, everyone and their mother, to fucking go listen to my podcast for some reason. You know what I mean? I'm not telling people that.
Right.
You know what I mean? So it's like I don't ask for much. So go listen to the podcast, and if you don't listen to it, I'm not tripping over it. But there's plenty of you motherfuckers who get in the DMs and like, support me. You tweet out that no one supports you. You're not going to get no likes and retweets on your fucking song, and you're all depressed about it. And then on the flip side, you go to these shows and destroy everything.
Yeah.
Where does that make sense at all? Where does that make sense? Look, I'm angry right now. Am I outside fucking destroying everything that's trying to help me? No. But that's what these people do. That's just what we're doing. It's like, what? Like, we want help and we're not helping ourselves. Yeah. It makes no sense. And it makes my job as a person who throws these types of events much harder, because I don't want to do this show. I don't want to do it. I don't want to do any of these shows anymore. It, like, the look on, I'm not going to say his name, the owner of the Catalyst face when he was trying, like, he told me the amount of money that he has to give back now because he can't do any shows there anymore. He like I would, like, me and Bogans were talking about buying a venue here this time next year. I'm over it. I don't want any parts of that, because I just see the look on his face, and he's more frustrated than I am. Yeah. I'm losing a day. Fuck my day. Whatever. I'm cool with my day. He's losing his business because of a couple hip-hop kids. And you wonder why, when we tell them hip-hop, that we're crazy. They look at us like we're nuts. It's like, that's because we're out here destroying businesses. That's the problem. We're out here literally taking people's livelihoods because we want to be crazy for 7 hours. 7 hours.
Sometimes less than that.
The owner of this place told me a story of last night. It does not have a liquor license. A couple of kids took beer and put it into a mini fridge that he has in the lobby. He figured it out. He said, fuck, I got to get this beer out of here. He grabs a duffel bag and puts all the beer in the duffel bag and walks out of his venue to a dumpster that's in his parking lot. Whoever bought the beer chased after him and was like, yo, what the fuck you doing with my beer? Which most people would at a party, but you're not supposed to have the beer here. So dude said, look, I'm the owner of this place. You fucking brought alcohol into my place. That's disrespectful. And if you walk towards that dumpster, I'm calling the police. What do these kids do? Dumpster dive for Natty Ice. These kids got into a dumpster full of trash for gross beer.
I'm sorry, bro.
First of all Natty Ice, in my opinion, should be in the trash already.
I'm sorry, my nigga.
It's just
when I hear it out loud, bro. They jumped inside for some Natty Ice, bro.
There's nothing I would jump into a dumpster for. You could throw a duffel bag full of money, and I'm not going in there. I will figure out a way to get it out.
Niggas wanted that Natty Ice, bro. That's funny.
You know, if you just own a fucking house party and, you know, didn't pay Catalyst all the money that I know you paid them. Yeah. You wouldn't need that Natty Ice so bad, because I know you paid the extra fucking $15 for that case.
I just remember, like, Aunt used to cook niggas for, like, drinking Natty Ice. Be like, yo,
any beer, any fucking beer, but Natty Ice was just when he said it to me, I almost like,
oh man, bro, that's some funny shit.
Natty Ice.
That's
dude.
Funny.
Dumpster diving for it.
For Natty Ice, bro.
Who
they really wanted it, man.
Who fucking are you? Do you understand how much that, like, how crazy that looks? Does no one get it?
You dumpster diving for some Natty Ice, Javon?
I don't dumpster dive, bro.
We're dumpster diving for Natty Ice today on the episode. That's what we're doing today. That's a new segment.
The episode's called Natty Ice.
It's called dumpster diving for Natty Ice. The whole thing.
That's funny, dog. I'm sorry. That is funny, bro.
Dumpster dive for Natty Ice. That's the fucking episode title today.
That is funny.
Fucking idiots, dog. I literally, like, it really does make my job, like, so much harder. Yeah. Like, it makes my job harder to love, I'll say. because I love everyone on my team. I love everyone in my company. I love all the people that help me do what I want to do. But when what I'm doing, what I want to do affects or, is for people outside of my company, and all those people are basically fucking up and like just make it way harder. Like, what am I doing this for? What is anyone doing this for? What is any of these platforms doing for you? And what are you doing for them in return? What are you doing for them? Nothing, because you all don't have the plays to get their plays up. So it's not like you're doing anything for their numbers. They're literally just helping you out because they have a reach or some type of connection to help you out. There's no reason for me to not reach for the stars and go throw a show for fucking all the people. I'm not throwing shows for Wale, Logic, and fucking Kid Cudi or whatever the fuck. You know what I mean? I'm throwing the shows for the people on my bill. Now, all those people will admit that they do not have the numbers of Wale, Logic, and Kid Cudi. Yeah. So, what are they? What? Please help me. What are we doing the shows for you? Just for love. That's it. If we truly didn't care about this community, if we truly didn't care about this culture, we wouldn't care about the local artists. So the local artists making it harder on themselves, it doesn't make sense. Do you guys get it yet? You can't do it. You just can't do it. And if it was my guys up there, holy fuck, I'd be pissed off.
Yeah.
Holy fuck.
Oh, man.
If I saw any of you motherfuckers jumping on small speakers like that, big speakers, whatever, they're fucking huge. They're fucking 800 pounds. No one can pick them up. Get on top of it. I don't care. Go crazy. But it was small little speakers that fucking, they're like step stools. And people are getting on top of them and kicking them off the stage. And, and I saw a video actually from the night.
Oh, shit, for real?
Yeah, so you know how the number one thing I fucking hate is when someone's out there performing and there's 800 motherfuckers on the stage.
Oh, it was
that. It was that all night, apparently.
Oh, shit.
So
it was definitely a rap show.
It was definitely a fucking rap show.
Oh.
And when you lack performance skills, you got to show up with all your homies. My guys don't fucking get up there with all their fucking homies. My guys know how to perform. So you wonder why I have a fucking bias, why everything I do is fucking based around my team. Oh, weird. I post my team because they're fucking talented.
It's
everyone else
sad,
getting out there just screaming.
Yeah, it's fucking sad, honestly. But all we can really do, dude, is just pick up the pieces and go from there. That's really all we can do. And it sucks. It really does. But
I'm gonna redirect everyone I talk to this podcast because I don't want to explain 18 million times.
Fucking
long story
be mad
short,
about it, and then because now you gotta think about all right, so what's the next step? That's the next thing you gotta think about.
I mean, I've had my next steps planned out. I'm throwing another show in Harrisonburg at the Golden
but I'm
Pony.
talking about as far as this goes. Honestly, you gotta think of the next step. As get mad about it by all means. Get pissed because you have a right.
I've been doing that all day.
What's next?
I've been doing that all day. We found the backup venue. We're pushing it 2 weeks out. I believe the date is April 6th.
Friday.
You're gonna get a huge. Trust me, I make all the graphics. You're not gonna be able to not know that the date and venue has changed. Yeah. I'm gonna literally, it's going to be the biggest thing on the photo. It's literally, I'm gonna take the flower theme. I'm gonna put a white in front of it. I'm gonna put new location, whatever the address is, new date, April 7th.
Yeah.
Virginia's for Lovelace at the bottom. That's what the graphic's gonna look like. Mark my words. I swear to God, I've been looking at it all day.
Yeah.
Because that's how I look at graphics when I make them. I make them in my head first, and then I fucking put them on paper. But trust me, you're gonna fucking see the fact that this changed. We're 29 minutes into the podcast, and I'm telling you again, the Catalyst has been shut down. We are not doing the show at the Catalyst anymore on March 23rd, 2018. It is not happening.
Yeah. Sorry, guys.
But we are postponing it to April 6th. I don't know the name of the venue, but it's in downtown. You will see a flyer from me that says the area. It's still in Fredericksburg. It's on April 7th. I've already talked to most of the artists. Most artists are still down to do the show. I'm hoping none of that changes while I'm on air right now. We're 30 minutes in. I'm angry, but I don't even honestly. I'm glad this kind of happened because I didn't know what we were going to talk about today. On some shit, I had no clue. I had no notes. I wrote down some notes from last episode.
Bogans got a few joints.
Let's do it, Bogans. I'm done with this topic.
I mean, let's keep the rants going.
But if we get angry at something else, that'd be awesome. Actually,
Y'all can scream this
if we
episode.
be angry at something else, I'd be way better.
I didn't scream.
I was shouting, bro.
I screamed on that fucking episode a year ago, but I don't really feel. Trust me, if I had a name, oh man. But go ahead.
Well, one of the big things that we've been in talks about, well, not in talks about, in conversations from other people, is the bracket that we put out.
Uh-oh.
The official
Let me be clear. Let me start by saying that when they were posting up this bracket, it was all Nick and Bogans. I was off social media for like 2 or 3 days. Not even on purpose, just not checking my phone. So as far as this bracket shit, I've been watching. Go on. But I've been watching, but like I just haven't really fully kind of like just.
What's funny about this is that I know most of the people that Bogans talks to on Twitter.
Yeah.
I don't know if you know all these people that you're talking to.
Nah.
Actually. It's great. It's great. It's great because it's like I know these people, and so like when he's just talking to them, I'm like, does he? Okay.
Yeah. The only person that like I saw like that said something about the bracket was Casanova, but that was it.
Yeah,
and even then,
y'all went back and forth on that. Yeah.
But I mean, it looked like y'all like.
Yeah, I mean, we came to another. I mean,
y'all were debating.
It
seemed like y'all were debating.
Yeah, he wasn't mad about anything.
Shouts to Casanova too, by the way.
He's dope. Yeah,
cool. That's
dope.
a cool fucking dude.
Cool fucking dude.
Cool fucking. You haven't met him before?
No, I did.
Oh,
I
you
did.
have?
I met because we put on the show for him.
That's right. Okay.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, cool fucking guy.
But just want to address a couple things. I'm not even gonna go in depth about it. I'm not mad at it. I'm not defending anything about this bracket. The bracket doesn't have fucking seating because I'm not ranking 32 rappers. We're not gonna sit here and have a debate on how should you rank Big or Pac first. Fuck it.
First of all,
they go at it in the first round.
What did I tell you? How did I tell you to make the bracket?
Because
I will admit to how I told him to do it. I will tell you. Okay, I said, look, get the biggest debates out of the way because here's what's gonna happen, right?
Oh yeah.
Look, here's what happens if we seed it. Okay, we seed it. Who the 4 number 1 seeds in those categories, right? We got old school, new school, whatever, right?
Female,
Look, it's gonna end up with everyone.
The final 4 would be like Big, Pac, Drake, Jay, or something.
There you go. It'd be the top 5 that everyone says every time they
all
fucking
the time.
Say top
whenever
5.
you ask your top 5, it'll be just that stereotypical top 5 list.
Now, how fucking boring is that?
Yeah, that's boring, man.
No,
I'm tired of hearing niggas saying that.
At 2 minutes next week, we're gonna be talking about Big versus Pac. Yep. We're gonna talk about it for 3 minutes, and then Pac's gonna lose or whatever the fuck happens, and then that's it. Next.
Yep. So. Fuck the seating. This is way more interesting.
Right.
Yeah.
Second.
Because I wanted to kind of complain about it, too, because I remember. But then, I remember y'all said all that. Because I remember when Nick sent it to me, the one that caught my eye that I thought was a little weird was Mac Miller versus Kid Cudi. And I was like, how can you do that?
Oh, that was when we were editing it. The final one
we
is
did
Mac
edit it.
Miller.
Okay, yeah. I think it's Mac versus
Fab.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
People are so angry about Fab being in new school.
Yeah.
Why?
Okay.
Yeah.
So
what's up with that? Is Fab new school or is he old school?
The fucking categories.
Because I don't know.
I don't know why people are mad about eliminate the categories and still do the bracket. Like I don't understand. I put the categories on there because there's always a debate old school versus new
yeah. Without the
school,
categories, they're still gonna go head to head.
Yeah, they still got to go head to head. So fuck the categories if it's making you mad. Damn.
Look, here's my thing. I think you said it to me. Is that Fab's first hit was in 03.
It was like 02,
right?
03.
So here's in the old school category, right? The 2 newest names I see in the old school category are M and Wayne.
Yep.
Yeah.
They definitely had hits in 99.
Yep.
So that's it. That's it. That's the debate for me.
That's
that's over. Fab's in 03. Yeah. That's it.
Yep.
That's why he's in new school.
Yep.
Because we can't throw in fucking old school because M and Wayne are old school.
What? Hold on a second. I'm sorry.
You're good.
Keep talking. I'm sorry.
Yeah, and then also I do agree with some people that we should have done like actual like divisions,
location. The location idea that's dope.
That's a good idea.
Mind you,
we should have done like north, south, east, west.
I saw the.
I mean, we can do that
bracket.
next time.
Yeah,
we could. No, we
do
definitely
next
could.
time.
This isn't. I saw the Kanye bracket. I immediately shot a text to the group.
It's so crazy.
About
You
the
just said we
topics.
saw the Kanye bracket and Kanye's not on it.
Yeah.
Which is so funny.
I'm going to
Go
address
ahead.
that too.
Go ahead,
So
yeah.
I shot a text to the group. I was like, did y'all just see this? And then I was like, yeah. And there's a Drake one. And I was like, yo, it'd be dope if we did an artist one. Boom. Made the artist one the next morning. We're sending out the bracket.
Yep.
So this was a very quick
Very
turnaround
quick.
thing. There was we didn't sit around for a week. I don't know how long you've been planning the Kanye or Drake bracket or any other bracket. I saw another artist bracket. It was 64 artists. You know why? Because limiting that shit to 32 artists is
It's
tough.
There's
So,
a lot of artists,
Here's
bro.
my thing too with the bracket, right? There's 32 people on there.
32.
You know, 16 are gone
Yeah.
in the first round,
First
right?
round.
Yeah.
Does everyone get how brackets work? Does no one understand that?
Yeah.
Like, so yeah, Pac might take an L here soon.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
That's twice that Nick has said.
Sorry,
Pac's gonna be
bro.
the one to lose. So I'm starting to think Nick got some weird.
look, man, we
Tupac
played
beat.
Biggie on the podcast.
Okay. So we know Nick's stance.
It's
We know Nick's stance.
But I'm saying, like, look, like we got Pac, Biggie, Nas, Jay. Like, those are literally the first four names
Yeah.
on the record.
Like,
That's so
holy
funny.
fuck.
But look,
Yeah.
like two of the.
I'm not mad at it though, bro. We got to get that out the way. I'm tired of.
Two of
I'm
those
so
people are
tired of it
gone.
always being like those guys. Like,
It
yo,
would
come
come
on,
down
man.
like that. That would be the final four. If we
Yeah,
And that's
man.
what I
that would
said.
have been that would have been boring.
So that's what I told
That
him.
would've
I
been
said, look,
boring,
Bogans, make the thing where it's highly debatable at first round, and then the cards will lie, like
Yeah.
it'll lie where they lie, and the final four is going to be
Just get it
four
out the way,
crazy
bro.
people.
I don't
it's
want to
really
go
hard
and like see
debate.
like I didn't want it to be like the last like two, and it's just like everyone just having the Biggie and Pac.
Yeah,
argument,
and then it's
like,
that.
no.
That's
Oh,
like
we would have turned the
whole debate.
podcast off.
Oh
Yeah,
man,
no,
that would have
no.
been
The
so
rest of the
lame.
bracket
bruh.
wouldn't have
That would have
been
been so
anything.
lame. We've been arguing
Uh,
about Biggie and Pac for like 2 decades.
Yeah,
bruh.
and then we'll
don't know
talk
why.
about snubs. Like
Wait,
Oh,
who
yeah.
said? I didn't hear about that. Who said who got snubbed?
everybody's been
Everyone,
talking about.
What
everybody
names?
got snubbed.
What
And
names?
as soon as they saw the bracket,
It's not an award show.
Apparently,
It's not.
It's not an award show.
Apparently, bro, there's only 32 artists, and we missed all of them.
Look, I am the biggest
Apparently,
Kanye
no one knows
fan.
what math
I
is.
am the biggest Travis Scott fan. I am huge on Wale.
Oh,
all of
Travis?
those artists have come up on this fucking show. Isaiah Rashad, all of that. I didn't put it. They didn't. They're not on the fucking list.
Travis isn't on there.
Travis
either.
Scott
Wow.
isn't on the list. Like,
That's
damn,
crazy.
we
Yeah, but-
can't put everybody.
We can't.
I ain't mad at it. Whatever.
can't do
There's
it,
more, there'll be
dog.
more, right?
can't.
Do y'all plan on?
I like this.
Yeah.
I like this.
Oh,
If
I-
at any
Is there
time-
going to be more?
If at any time,
All right, so
we
everyone
can do
fucking
this.
relax, bro.
Yeah.
There'll be more. Calm down.
We'll
Do
put
another
it up.
bracket. We might have to do like a playoff.
Yeah, everyone
thing and
chill
shit like
out.
that. Yeah,
Good
like,
God.
yeah, just all some shit.
I mean, we can. You know
Nope,
what?
there's
For
only
the
one
draft,
bracket con.
For the
Only
draft.
one ever.
For the
Oh,
NFL
should
draft.
do a draft.
Let's do a draft of artists. You build a team. Each
Oh,
of
that's
us
in
will
April.
build a team,
Yeah,
and
it's
then
gonna be
we'll.
so fun.
Yeah.
I don't know how we're
I
gonna
don't
do
know
it.
shit about
We're
drafts.
gonna have
God
to plan.
damn.
No, I
Yeah,
mean, the
no,
draft
we're
is-
gonna have to plan it.
like-
But
Oh, okay.
I want to plan how we do it.
The draft is like 7 rounds, so we'll have a team of 7.
Okay.
We'll each draft. We'll put like a pool of artists, and we'll draft
Oh,
our
yeah,
top,
perfect.
our
This is
team.
fun.
And so it'll be
Okay.
7 versus 7.
We'll
versus
draft our
7.
team.
and then we'll have a
And
debate.
then we'll debate
about
it.
All right.
Exactly.
That's gonna be
I'm
hard.
with it.
So there you go.
Wait.
Another one.
Can we
for
do
you
trades?
boys.
Damn.
Bro,
Trade third
Nick
rounder.
and
Trade
Javon
a
want
third
the
round.
smoke.
Two third rounders.
They want the fucking smoke.
Bruh, I was so
Bruh.
tired of hearing it. But
So
now
funny,
let's
dog.
discuss old school and new school.
And what way?
My friend brought up, shout to Josh, who is now listening because we're on YouTube.
Hey.
We're on YouTube. Hey, we're on
Hey.
YouTube. Not just SoundCloud. We're on Apple,
We are
We're on,
grabbing brass rings out here.
Anchor.
Yo.
Ooh.
So he brought up a great point, though. He said he doesn't know if he can call. No, he said he wouldn't call Fab new school. And
I wouldn't either.
I don't necessarily understand old school versus new school because that's only 2. Like, you're actually taking all the rap and you're sectioning. I don't know who chose a year.
Yeah, like what's the cutoff point?
Cutoff?
What's the cutoff point?
I know what the cutoff is.
Because I don't know. I wouldn't want to. I don't want to say Fab's new, but I'm definitely not gonna say he's old.
yeah.
First of
he's
all,
not
first of
old
all,
school.
first of all, none of our artists in this bracket are new school.
Mm.
None.
Yeah, it's
Because
not
I'm
like
thinking
the
of new school people
new
like
I'm
Yachty.
like right
freshman,
now,
Yeah.
right
like
fucking now.
recent
Yeah,
freshman.
I hear you,
XL.
and I don't even like that term.
Yeah.
No, old school.
Right?
new
No, I
school,
don't
like
either.
that.
But
the newer rappers, like when I hear the newer guys, I'm definitely thinking of like Yachty.
here's
Yeah.
my debate
And
for
21
Fab
Savage
in
and all
new
them.
school. Ready?
Yeah.
He's not a female.
Mhm.
He's not from Atlanta,
Mhm.
and he doesn't have songs older than Eminem and Lil Wayne.
Yep.
That's it. That's where Fab. So Fab is there where he is.
He
Mm.
popped 2000.
2003 is what
2003,
the concept
first
to
hit.
me.
First
Right.
major
within
hit.
that range.
So there you
Within
go.
that range.
But-
Early
So that's it.
2000s, definitely.
So that's where it ends.
But he
with me.
brought up a great point. Like, okay, you don't call him new school. It's just a label. Call him whatever you want. He's not old school in almost everybody's eyes. If you call Fab old school,
Because the
you're-
reason why I wouldn't call him old school is because he's still putting shit out.
yeah,
You know what I
and
mean?
he-
Like, still
No,
putting shit
definitely.
out.
Yeah.
and I mean, it's a little subjective there too because I got on the Fab when he put out the Black Tapes.
Yeah.
Like
Right.
when he started the Black Tapes, that was when like I was big into Fab, like actually who he was. Or when
Or
he
the
was featuring-
the what was it, the Rest in Peace to the Competition mixtapes or whatever. I forgot what they were called, but like, yeah. And when I say that, like, he's not old school because he's still putting music out, there's plenty of like quote unquote old school rappers who are still putting music out, and Fab's putting, not only is he still putting music out, it's still connecting with people.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Like kids like younger than us are like, yeah, Fab got it.
yeah.
Right.
So, but he said there's a whole generation that nobody really discusses, and it's from when Nas said hip hop is dead.
Mhm.
It's from like the 2001, 2000
Early
to
2000s.
like 2008,
From like
2009.
01 to like 09,
Yeah.
2010.
And that's your Soldier Boy, your
2000s,
yeah,
yeah.
your
Soulja Boys, your Young
dance
Jocks,
craze,
yeah,
hip
it's
hop,
the snap
yeah.
music.
2000s, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Snap music.
Yep.
So
Read tone.
he said he calls that
Jeezy
the
was a part of that.
generation, the generational gap. That's what he was calling it. I'm like,
Okay.
okay, but I've never
Understandable.
heard that term before.
I don't know
Like
what you
nobody
would call
goes
it.
around shouting, and like so. I just
Right.
put it to relatable terms. Like you hear old school, I picture that as everything before 2000. Any
Same.
rapper that came out, you
Same.
knew his name before 2000.
So
Yeah.
all I heard from the debates that people were having on social media was that we didn't take enough time.
Or
That's what I heard.
oh, this isn't what I would have done. Well,
Yeah.
It's
Well,
not your fucking list.
It's very.
It's not your bracket.
like,
Listen,
oh.
man. There's a website called Anchor. There's an app. You can go start your own podcast. It's very easy.
I
It's
mean,
very easy.
That sounds really like dickish and dismissive, but that's the truth, bro.
Yeah,
It's
it's
like
not.
this list came from like, I don't want to say us because like I really had no say, but like it came from this fucking room,
Right.
You know what I
Right.
mean? Like, just because it's not the list that y'all like,
man,
don't mean that we got to go and fucking do it over.
Right.
Like,
3 25-year-old men who do a podcast put a bracket together.
but
the
look,
end.
the bracket worked, the format worked because you're all fucking talking about it.
Yeah, it did.
So
Right.
I think that
really
anytime
don't-
somebody sees like any form of list,
Oh, they hate
yeah.
it.
Oh,
it's
man.
going off.
oh man, y'all
What's going on?
Y'all
niggas
take the
be
motherfucking bait.
write about it in your blog, bro.
Y'all
Yeah.
take the bait
Yeah, man.
so hard.
For real, man. Y'all be okay.
We didn't
God.
even put like a catchy. Well, no, Nick did do a catchy headline, I guess, but it wasn't like a
March Madness.
clickbait thing. It wasn't like
I've been calling people out on
Yeah.
this thing. What did I say on the first time I posted it? I said, "Look, Kanye's not on it." I said, "Look," I said, in 2 weeks, episode 11 of Bohrdom podcast will be March Madness because I think I'm clever with titles, but also because March Madness is here and we're gonna do one with rappers. Yes, there's a lot of missing names, and half of those names are gone in the first round. We get it. Don't be that guy. I said that the first time I posted the damn thing.
there's plenty of guys.
We're bringing a special guest too, which we are bringing a special guest. I'm not going to announce it here, but
Yeah.
you'll see him next week.
next week.
It is a dude.
Nice
So
guy.
next week it'll be less rants and more debates. It'll be
It's all
We're-
the whole
Yeah.
show is that.
the entire bracket. We're just gonna go
All of episode 11.
piece
will
by
be-
piece.
Yep.
We're going through it.
Well, the good news is, sorry to cut y'all off. Bouncing back to the topic we were talking about before the show, since March 23rd, the show is not going down anymore. That means I can go see Isle of Dogs by Wes Anderson.
wow.
Ooh.
The climax
No.
was so much
No.
there.
Look, man. Have you ever seen Wes Anderson films?
See? You see what I'm talking about?
It's okay.
This is why we need a segment where we cut Khan's mic off.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay. This is just me looking at the glass half
My
full.
man stopped the
Fuck
whole
me, right?
conversation to do that.
Oh, you got it.
Yeah, that was.
You got it.
Shout out to Wes Anderson.
That was
You
okay.
got it. It's a really good movie.
And jumping
How do
to
you know you
Katy
never seen
Perry.
Oh man.
Speaking of awkward,
Oh boy. Can I introduce this
Right,
one?
Go ahead.
All right.
You
So
got it.
this is what I understand happened. What show was it? Not American Idol.
American Idol.
Like,
I
yeah.
think it was.
Was it? I
think
thought they
it
stopped
actually
American
was.
Idol.
Came back.
bro.
All right, so a kid was
Yeah.
performing for, I guess,
Katy
American
Perry.
Idol, and he was performing for Katy Perry, and I guess he told her he was saving his first kiss for like a relationship,
Yeah.
and she apparently like lured him in and
You're
kissed
big.
him.
yeah, no, she did.
She
you know,
asked for a kiss on the cheek,
Yeah,
Yeah.
she did the whole like, oh,
and then
just-
she was
just
like,
the
"That wasn't
fucking-
enough," and she asked for another one. So he went back in and she kissed him
Oh, that's his fault.
Yo,
She
but-
went back. He went back in.
Mm.
Come on.
for a second.
So how y'all feel about that? Because I've seen about it on Twitter.
I didn't know.
I
he
see
went back
everything
in.
on Twitter. That's the news. Twitter is the news.
It is.
I
No,
see
it
it
is.
on Twitter, and I see a lot of people outraged with Katy Perry.
Uh,
There's
Okay.
there's a couple ways. If we go ahead, Homeboy was shook, but if we make that the joke, then we're dismissing, the sexual
thing going on.
harassment.
here's what
sexual
I
assault.
think. Yeah. Oh yeah, that.
Yeah.
Too, all that too. But here's the thing.
I have no opinion on this. I
That's
really
part of
don't,
it.
because it's
Yeah.
like, I'm sorry, it's funny, but at the same time, why is this news? You feel me?
Yeah.
But go on.
It's
for
too
real,
much.
for real.
Yeah. So my thing is, if she knew the whole, it was honestly, if she knew that she was trying to save, his first kiss. I've never heard that before, by the way. First kiss.
I
for
mean,
the
I-
People
relationship.
have things.
Yeah, some people
bro.
are like that.
How do you get into a relationship without kissing?
You can.
Same with that.
There's
How do you
somebody
marry
for
someone you never had-
everybody. I mean,
Yeah.
there's somebody.
Boom.
I never understood how you
Yeah.
had how you like married someone without having sex with them either. I don't-
Ooh, save some pussy for the rest of us, Nick.
Right. I'll try.
No promises, right?
Yeah, no problem. No guarantees on that one, but not getting your money back if it doesn't happen.
I bet on the wrong pony, right?
Right, yeah. Bet on the wrong pony.
You're right.
Yeah, no. I mean, the fact that she knew and still fucked with it, it's kind of annoying. I don't know if I'm distraught over it.
I'm sorry.
What?
It's just funny, like.
I mean, it's trollish.
Like, no, it's
It's
fucked up.
trollish, yeah.
Yeah.
I guess in the aspect of he really was saving himself.
Yeah,
I
he was
get it, but
really
it's just
doing
why is this a thing,
It's
bro?
ruined now.
I literally got on
His
Twitter,
special gift.
and it's the headline.
That's it.
It's the headline,
lips.
bro.
What does he have to
Son,
offer now?
His
Son,
lips.
news on Twitter. It was the top. It was up here.
With the
Dang.
Katy
photo?
Perry kissed a guy who didn't want to get kissed. I'm like, okay, this is a story. Why?
Dang.
It was more of a story that she kissed a guy than when she kissed a girl. Hi-yo. Oh.
Yeah, but I guess
It
the
is now
difference
time
is
to-
she liked it, but the girl also liked it. This time the guy didn't
Oh.
like it.
Oh,
So,
right.
yeah.
She did kiss a girl and she liked it. This time,
This
the
time
guy did not like it.
the
You're
guy
right,
was
Bogans.
not
You are
fucking
absolutely
with
That was a
correct.
really annoying alley-oop. That was a really, really annoying alley-oop, bro. Come on.
Oh, shit.
Come on.
That's exactly what happened, though.
Jesus Christ. I thought he was just going to ignore it and keep it going. Nah. He was like, all right, I see
Was
your-
he also wearing cherry chapstick?
You know what? His lips were actually kind of pink. But he's white.
Y'all, what are we doing? What are we doing? Just, yeah, you want to say something.
I hope her boyfriend don't mind it. It felt so wrong. It felt so right. Right.
So
That was actually a great song.
leaks about Kanye working on his album has actually come out.
He's in Wyoming, right?
He's in Wyoming. He owns a mansion on a hotel's premises.
But does he have a log cabin out in Wisconsin?
Yeah, he
No.
doesn't.
The answer is no.
He does not.
But he's good friends with T-Pain, so I wouldn't be surprised.
I
don't know about good
that.
friends. I
I
don't know
don't know about
good
that. You remember that story?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
Hold
that
hold on. You gotta
which
tell
was
that story.
hilarious,
Tell
too.
that story.
I think we did. What?
Yeah, we told it before.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, T-Pain was they were working on Twisted Fantasy.
Yeah.
And it was Rick Rubin and a bunch of major just heavy hitters in music just in a room together. and T-Pain gave Kanye the idea of like it was like a hook or something, and Ye made a song on the spot about why T-Pain's ideas were shit.
Yep.
Like in front of T-Pain, and got everybody in the room to join in.
What, bruh?
Yeah. T-Pain was like, yeah, like if he's like, I'd send like a birthday gift to Kim, but probably not Ye.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That was a dick.
That's
Yeah, it was like,
annoying.
or T-Pain was like, he could have just like said no, right?
Right. Yeah.
He's like, nope. He made it a whole presentation.
Wow.
Made it a whole fucking production.
Yeah.
That is
so
funny.
I don't know about the friends part, but the biggest part about Kanye working on this album is that Drake has been there extensively.
God.
Like longer than anybody else. Drake and his crew have been in Wyoming at Kanye's place for a minute, like long time. So they.
Is this where the rumors start about Drake and Kanye album?
Because you remember Kanye even said he still wants to do it. He still wants to do Wolves.
Yeah. So do Jewels and Wayne. So do fucking.
I mean, everybody wants a group project.
So did Chance and fucking
Chance and Gambino. Yeah, we all know.
I don't get my hopes up on collaboration projects, but I do like.
The only project that I ever got my hopes up, a collab project, was Quavo and Travis Scott.
And you were disappointed, right?
I was let down.
Yeah,
I was let down. It was still good, but not as good.
Which
as
is why I don't get hyped up anymore.
I don't get hyped up.
I'm hyped up for Yachty and Takeoff. I'm hyped up for that.
Yeah.
They're artists that I mean, like
yourself.
even Yachty said. I watched his Breakfast Club interview for Lil Boat 2, and even Yachty was like, he just has to get Takeoff in a room, like he has to finish it, and that's where collab projects fuck up. Like,
yeah, definitely,
they're separate entities, and
they're just doing it just for the check, and just cross it off their fucking checklist.
Yep.
Yeah,
I mean, Chance and
see,
Bino don't have it because Chance did the thing with Bieber, and then that took his career away from Bino. And so Bino, while he was working on like royalty, and then he went straight into writing scripts and stuff. So it's just hard for them to loop back around and hit that connect.
I just wish they wouldn't announce it.
Yeah.
I mean, but it's exciting, right?
It is, but my thing is like, don't announce it unless you know for sure like it's coming, it's done. Yeah, I mean, these niggas be like, these niggas be like, these niggas be like, yeah, a project is coming, it's not done. They don't even have a name for it. They're just, I don't like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. All these collaborations are detox.
I mean, I've announced a lot of things where, like, I don't have the details to it yet, but I know that I'm working to that. I won't announce when it's coming.
Yeah.
And it's a little annoying that it's, like, I think the more annoying part is, more annoying part about it is that I'm not a global star. I'm not a superstar in any means, so nobody's really checking on the shit that I'm announcing. Right. But like when you're Drake and you're like, there's a collab project or J. Cole and Kendrick. Yeah, we're working on something. Their fan bases are huge and nuts. Somebody's going to remember, hey, what about this collab project? Random people are making artwork for them and posting it online.
There's someone every day thinking about that project.
I mean, like, you get excited and you say stuff.
Yeah.
So I get it happens. It's a little annoying, but
I'm not too. I mean, I would love to see some songs.
I don't need a whole project of both of them, but I do like Drake influence on Kanye albums. I like Kanye influence on Drake albums. I think we can get we can get some more genuine sounds from them both.
When do we think we're getting that album?
Kanye's, I don't know, bro. We're going to get Drake's before we get Kanye's.
That's probably true. More Life came out like a year ago, right?
Yeah. Kanye's a perfection. Drake and Kanye both perfectionists, but Kanye's like on the producer side perfectionist.
Well, Drake did just drop all that God's Plan shit.
Yeah. He dropped it. Yeah, so there's already a single out.
Well, those are two songs. I mean, those 2 songs to an EP, quote unquote.
Okay, but God's Plan did so well
that
he's going to put it on the album, just like Hotline Bling.
Yeah,
Hotline Bling was part of an EP, just a random release.
Hotline Bling was part of an EP.
Yeah, it was because every October he drops, or around that time he drops a song, or whatever.
See, all right, yeah, I wasn't hip. I saw it on was it Views?
Yeah.
It
Yeah,
was-
he put it on there as the bonus
Oh,
song. That's
okay.
why I didn't
Alright,
go with
gotcha.
the sound at
Alright.
all.
Gotcha.
Do we believe that Lloyd Banks is actually retiring?
I don't know.
You should have asked me if I cared first.
Do you care that Lloyd Banks is
Not
probably
really.
retiring?
I don't.
Not really.
So guess what happened? So, from what I saw is that he like went on this whole thing about he's done. And he said, and without said, I'm out. Right? 9
Banks been
hours
cold for
later.
Banks been cold for years. But go on.
Yeah, right. No, that facts. But 9 hours later, he posts a video of Ric Flair saying, "I'm not." What is the quote? Wrestling guy. I'm not retiring. Whatever it is.
I don't know that quote.
It to a certain extent, it's I'm not retiring, and then woo, because that's Ric Flair's whole thing. Anyway,
That was good. That was good.
He's totally not paying attention to me in school. But yeah, so I don't know. To me, it seems like it's a rollout. Definitely a rollout. I think Banks is gonna try to drop something. It's gonna.
I'm gonna be
like
honest.
normal.
When Banks posted that, do you think anybody cared?
No. Maybe
But it
like
caught some kind of
nostalgic
fire.
G Unit fans, but that's about it.
It got some kind of fire. 50 Cent's been making fun of it for a minute, or since he did it.
It's burning hot.
Do we care
I
that?
think
Your next joke needs a buffer.
Ooh.
Then the next joke needs a buffer.
A filter, right?
That was bad. Go on.
Go
on, bro.
No, I think it was the only thing I saw like about the Lloyd Banks thing, like when he was like actually retiring, quote unquote, was it like, oh, Lloyd Banks. That's it. That was the whole thing. Because I think even like in our like group chat, it was like, damn, Banks is supposed to be somebody, and like he wasn't, and that's it. That's where it ends.
We all had faith in Banks, but I mean, after that first album, just none.
Besides 50 of all the people that were like in,
I was always a young Buck guy. I loved Banks, but Buck was my number one.
yeah, I mean, yeah, but I always thought Banks would have something.
We all did. Like I said, we all did. We all thought Banks was like the fucking spitter of G Unit, and he was. But
We've already spent way more time on Banks than hip hop did.
Do we care that Game is
coming at Tekashi.
beefing with 6ix9ine?
The same person. Tekashi.
I don't care about that
Yeah,
either.
I mean,
Yeah.
I just
Oh, do we care?
Yeah,
I don't
do
care
we-
about that either.
I'll care when he 40 clocks them.
You see what I'm saying?
I want that video.
Because Game beefs with everybody. Game will beef with them, and then like 2 weeks
Mostly
later,
numbers.
2 weeks later, they're cool, and he's doing a song with them.
Yeah.
That's true.
So I don't care.
Mostly numbers, though. He likes to beef with numbers.
Well,
40 clock, 50, 6ix9ine.
Well, but no, because in this one, because I've been watching, Tekashi started this one.
Did he? Oh,
He
really?
started
I
this
didn't
one.
know that.
Game was just kind of just speaking, and he didn't even insult him. He was kind of just like, "Look, dog, like, if you're gonna be like, you can't just not check in." I don't get that whole thing. I don't get that
That's
whole
a gang thing, yeah.
Yeah, I know it's a gang thing, but I don't understand it. But I'm not no gang.
Right.
But Game was just kind of like, look, he was just like, you need to be careful if he's gonna move like that. And Tekashi just started just clowning him. So this one's a little warranted. Do I think anything's gonna happen? No.
Probably
I
not.
think Game really beefs out of respect, though. Not respect for the other rappers, but like, give me respect. I think
Game just likes the whole I think he just likes beefing. I think
is
he
a
likes the whole.
beefer.
I think he just
really
likes
does
that, man.
I mean, all that, and also, I mean, I think it's both. I think he does like the sport of beefing,
Yeah.
but also I think he's probably an OG on some real shit, and
he is.
he fully fucking believes that
He is an OG.
if
He
if
is.
Tekashi's gonna be a blood, that he should be checking in.
A lot of people.
And
think
I don't.
that-
I'm with you. I don't understand any of that
I don't
culture,
know, I
but
can't give y'all any
that's
insight.
how much I know.
I understand.
I get it.
I
but-
get it, but
right.
it's just like to me.
When you visit somebody,
I'm not in
they
no
check
gang, so
in.
to me,
Right.
like it's just like what. But
when you
I
visit
get
somebody, you check in. That's
Yeah.
all I understand.
Yeah, no, I get it.
So, but if that's where the beef lies, then cool. But if he's clowning
Yeah.
him for it,
But I mean, I don't care because, like I said, I've seen Game beef with so many people. I remember when he dissed that. Like I don't remember which freshman cover it was.
I was like,
I think it was the one with Lil Durk on it.
It was like 12.
He dissed all of
7,
them, right?
12, something
And the
like
first thing I said was he gonna make peace with at least like 3 of them and do a song with them in 2 weeks.
Yep.
2 weeks later, I think he had a song out with Lil Durk.
Yep.
I was just like, all right. So it's just like when he beat the only person,
tension.
the only person that I've ever seen him beef with, other than 50, where I'm like, all right, he for real don't like this nigga, It's 40 Glock.
Yep. He beat the shit out of him.
Beat the shit out of him.
And that was funny.
Yeah, and I love Game.
One hand.
I love Game, but I think he just likes the fucking.
Low-key,
I think he likes the fuck shit.
That was the first Snapchat video ever, and it wasn't even on Snapchat. It was just like
It wasn't Snapchat. You want to know? You want to know how I know it wasn't Snapchat? Because that video was longer than 10 seconds, my nigga.
Facts.
That ass whooping was more than 10 seconds, bro.
On some real shit. But like, you remember how he filmed it? How
one
you
hand.
beat somebody up with one hand,
bro. One hand.
Yo,
just
that shit was crazy.
That takes skill.
Dedication.
That's not his first rodeo, bro.
You know you hate. you know you hate somebody.
Yeah. That ain't the first time he put hands on somebody.
One hand
to hold the phone too, bro.
Just one hand.
Mm-hmm.
One hand on somebody.
Yeah.
I'm not the only person in the room with hands. Now we're back to Atlanta.
So we just recap every episode of Atlanta.
That's what we're doing now. Yep.
Well, did y'all like it?
It was alright.
What was this one about again?
Taking L's.
Taking L's. Oh, weird.
Spoiler.
Oh yeah.
And I have it recorded and I watched it and I completely forgot what it was about. What was it again?
He was getting stunted on. He
Oh,
was
when they couldn't get into the restaurants and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they couldn't get into the
funny.
restaurants.
Bruh, I thought this was better than the second episode. I really enjoyed this one.
Me too.
I liked the second episode, but this one like connected more. I feel like, and it was funny. Like it was funny. It was hard watching him get stunted on. But when he had the race with Mike Vick.
That was so stupid.
But you know what was funny about that? Because you remember that episode where they had Justin Bieber?
Yeah.
When they said Michael Vick, I thought it was another one of those.
Yeah.
And then I was like,
Nope.
that's really Michael Vick.
Mike Vick.
Really just racing people.
And then
just
they're
racing
sitting
them.
in the car mad, and she's like, "It's Michael Vick."
She was like, "Yeah, man." I was. It's
so you guys, you remember the studio scene? Apparently, someone tweeted out that actually happened to Donald at some point.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
The engineer.
Yeah,
I thought it was coming from.
And I go,
understood.
Yeah, because I've never seen that before.
Wait, he was the one that was like doing that weird shit to the engineer, or
no,
he watched
someone
it?
did that to him. Like
chilling.
Paperboy's position was Donald's position.
Okay.
That's from what I understood from the tweet or whatever.
So
it was.
Donald was kind of just watching.
Donald was kind of like,
just like,
because remember they got up and they were like, you should leave.
Yeah.
That happened to Donald.
That was
And
weird.
He had to get the fuck
remember,
out.
Like, you saw the engineer's face the second time he had to tell them. He was just
He
like,
said,
bro, he was
crashed again.
It crashed. Yo, I felt so bad.
Oh man, I was scared for him.
I was like, oh nah.
Yeah. I was like, damn.
And dude got up. He's like, you know what, bro? I'm gonna take a walk.
He's like, yo, I'm
God damn.
Homeboy was like, yo, y'all should probably leave.
Everything in that episode was pretty hard to watch.
Yeah, it was.
It was uncomfortable, man.
Yeah, it was
really
uncomfortable.
Yo, the fucking white dude who like lifted up his jacket to show his gun.
Yeah,
that shit was crazy. I didn't even look at him.
Because what was he was trying to break that $100, right?
Yeah.
And they were like, yeah, we can't take no bills that big.
They had to scan his IDs and shit.
Took the white guy's bill, no problem. He goes, hey, I just tried to pulls the shit up.
Pulls that shit.
And he backed up. He said, nah, you got it.
Yeah, you got it.
Oh, nah. That shit was crazy to me because I didn't realize what was happening.
Yo, guns in movie theaters is crazy.
Yeah.
Yo. Yo, that dude having a gun on his side is crazy.
It was.
Shout them all.
Interesting.
It was very interesting.
It was fucking really interesting to watch. It was hard to watch, though. I hated seeing him take so many L's.
That's one thing I'm like. So last episode, when he got that, remember he got the money back for like those dogs and shit.
Yeah,
I was so fucking mad at him. I knew he was going.
He's
to tell homeboy to
He's
flip
a
it.
fucking idiot.
I was so pissed, bro.
Yeah.
I'm like, bro, you got $4K.
yeah.
Quit while you're ahead, or
Yeah.
quit while you're ahead. Nah, he goes, hey, yeah, flip that for me.
Stupid.
And fucking shit didn't work out, bro.
And
He
all
broke.
of it. All
of it, dog. I'm
bro.
like, fam. I felt for him. I'm like, bro, you
Could at least have some of it.
4K.
Could at least
I would have just given.
five.
I would have
Because
given him like 1,000 or
Yeah.
500.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Like, all right,
Kept the
let's
rest for
see what you
myself.
do with this.
Nah, he gave him all of it.
That's
Nah,
too much
bro.
trust, bro.
4K.
I got no type of
He
trust.
didn't get to spend $1 of it, bro.
He got it, and then fuck. I did like when he actually got the money for it. That was cool to me.
Hell,
I was like,
yeah,
I was
man.
like, oh shit, that really like it really worked out for
It
him.
really
Yeah,
worked
like,
out for him.
Yeah,
man.
and then, like,
If that was
I was
me,
like,
dog.
hey.
If that was me, and that nigga was like, I could flip that, I would be like, nah, bro, I'm good.
Yeah.
oh nah,
I'm
I
good.
just,
Even after they were all like, boy, you better stop playing. Nah, I'm good. I'm cool, bro.
Nope.
I'm cool. 4K, I'm good.
I have $4,000. You need to
I am
walk
okay,
away.
bro.
You
Let's
need to walk
yeah.
away.
Let's get while the getting's good.
Yeah.
And yeah, it was just.
That was bad. Yeah, he's like
Yes, Aaron.
take it.
Atlanta's kind of playing like a book. Like the way each episode's even ending isn't really a hard ending. Like I feel like something's gonna come up from Cat running. Anything that's gonna come back
The what running?
in the first episode. The last scene is him running down the street away from the cops.
Oh, Cat
with
Williams.
The
Oh,
alligator.
yeah.
The alligator man.
I was so confused about the cat thing.
The ending of
You think those kids
the-
are lying to you?
second episode was him walking in a parking lot with a lot of shit from the debit card stuff. I don't even know what that text, yo, they're on to you, meant. It's not explained. Nothing's explained. It was
At
just
all.
there.
It's just there.
And he was like, yo, I'm going to kill him because he wasn't there in the parking lot to pick him up. And I was like, okay, why did it end like that? And then the ending of this one was actually probably the most, like, ending.
Yeah.
It was like, it's Michael Vick. But I kind of I don't think episode 4 is going to pick up and, like, kind of take us through, like, his rebounding of that.
We'll see, man.
It's cool.
I don't know.
It's cool how
'cause
it's
So far, all I've been seeing is just Ern take L's. Even when he takes a W, there's an L right next to it.
Holy
hard
shit.
L.
big ass fucking L.
But Paperboy is getting a name, and they're not even showing us, like, how he's getting his name. He's just,
But he don't even
his
look like
one
he's
record.
enjoying it.
Yeah, he's like, he doesn't want the fandom at all.
Yeah.
To be honest, bro, what is this show about?
A bunch of niggas in Atlanta trying to get on.
Yep.
Especially Ern, because he's
But-
homeless.
I mean, damn.
Like, that's such a broad thing. It's kind of like,
it's like
what is it actually?
we're just still trying to
about?
figure
Like,
it out.
we just watching life happen on TV.
I fuck with it.
It's cool.
I just relate to it so much. I think I just like I don't know. I see a lot of like us in Atlanta.
Yeah.
Like I see a lot of
I think
it.
it's just a super relatable show. It kind of doesn't have a great aim. Like you said, what is it
Right.
about? About people trying to make it. Okay.
I'll take that, though.
Yeah.
No,
I'll
I
take
wouldn't.
that, though.
You know what I won't take?
Mm.
Have y'all seen the Freaky Friday video?
Oh, that was
not.
funny. I did.
I did not see it.
That was good, bro. You
Bro, I
like
didn't
it?
like that shit.
Why?
It was dumb as fuck. I
God.
don't know why it's a song.
Why you like
Oh
it?
my God, it was annoying.
What?
It
What
was
about- what
annoying.
about it
First
was
of all,
annoying?
have you ever looked at your nigga and been like, yo, what if we trade places?
Well, no. Well, no, but I mean, like,
Low-key-
Lil Dicky's a
low-key
comedian
suspect.
rapper.
Yeah, but it wasn't even funny. Like,
it
Lil
was
Dicky's
suspect.
I
about
thought that shit was funny, man.
Lil Dicky's about good jokes, and that was a terrible
Terrible.
one.
Nah, man. I'm not gonna let you just shit.
I've
all over,
enjoyed
bruh.
most of Lil Dicky's things. This
Nah,
one was a
man.
hard
That shit was funny,
no.
especially the
It
part where
wasn't.
he's like, "Oh shit, I got a kid."
Yeah.
That shit was funny, man. Where is
Did
it?
you actually laugh at that?
Yeah.
Okay.
I thought you didn't think it was funny.
I question your humor at this point. Like that shit. Nothing
do you
about
mean?
it, bruh. I was like honestly just sitting there like I'm actually about to finish this video. It was just like,
Right.
please.
Huh?
Is this a song? Here, put it up against this.
The part where he said I can sing so well.
So he's supposed to be Lil Dicky right here?
They didn't like the fucking Jamie Lee Curtis Lindsay Lohan movie.
Right.
That's funny, bro.
Oh, that's funny.
That's funny.
Is it funny?
Yeah.
It's Dicky being Chris Brown. That's cool.
It's Chris Brown pretending to be Lil Dicky
Right.
as Chris Brown.
Right, yeah.
It's, I don't know, man.
Oh, he's saying,
I
oh my
can
God.
say nigga. I'm
Oh,
black
wow.
now.
That's a little
Oh,
wild.
I can dance.
It's Chris
I'm
Brown saying nigga, bro.
That's
Oh,
true.
I'm Little Dicky. I'm not catching the attention of that I usually catch as Chris Brown.
Oh, come on, bro. Come on.
Bro, it just wasn't funny for me. It wasn't funny. I'm not saying it was like
That shit was great.
like.
I gotta watch the whole thing.
That shit was great.
Bro, it wasn't funny. And then they brought Kendall Jenner at the end.
See, I didn't see the whole
wrote
thing.
her fucking script because it
Did
was
she have Pepsi?
terrible. Bro, she
All right,
she
Nick.
needs to go back.
There's a question. So
She needs to just stick to her Pepsi.
No, she does not.
No, she does not.
Nope, she can stay right there.
Nope.
Yep, she can keep
shouldn't.
that.
She really shouldn't.
Or write her own line.
She had Pepsi for a good 10 hours, and they took it away
Or
from her.
write her own lines because her dialogue in that music video.
Yeah, but I mean, what'd you expect?
They were like, "Oh my God, this is like a video for 5-year-olds." But
I don't
not
know.
on the topic that 5-year-olds would be talking about.
Well, then
She's
it's
like,
not a video for 5-year-olds.
Oh my God, I have a vagina, and like
Is that
she's
what she
singing it. Yes, bro, it's so
Oh.
fucking because it's supposed to be Little Dicky and Kendall Jenner's
Oh,
thing.
okay. All right.
Oh.
And she lays down on the bed. I'm like, what? What are you, 7? Like, what is going on here? Like, I just don't understand.
I just seen the Twitter. I seen like the post they put up on Twitter.
Yeah.
I saw it and I was like, this is funny.
My friend was like, yeah, they're just having fun. Yeah, I get fun. Drake was having fun when he was dancing Hotline Bling. Everybody made fun of him.
Did you like Hotline Bling? Did you like that? Were you entertained by the Hotline Bling video?
No, but he was dancing like I usually dance, and I was like, okay, I can understand why people were like this. I'm cool with it.
You dance like that?
Huh?
I don't know, bro. Drake, I can tell Drake is not exactly a dancing nigga, so he makes up his own moves, and I fuck with that.
Exactly.
I fuck with
He's
that.
having fun with it.
It still looks good.
That's fun. And
still looks cool.
But it was like appropriate or not appropriate fun. It's hard to explain. Him dancing like that isn't like an age bracket thing. I mean, it's just like some people can't dance. Some people, like Chris Brown, really can dance. Their Freaky Friday video.
When Lil Dicky turns into Chris Brown, he can dance.
Anything. I like jokes. I mean, I put up with y'all.
We're not funny though. Kaza funny.
You're funnier than that video.
I don't know about that. That's pretty hilarious.
Just watch it.
Yeah, I gotta watch the whole thing.
Get polio, bro. Yeah, get polio.
Get polio.
Yeah. And I
It's
guess
not
y'all
Ralph,
really
though.
aren't that funny. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
All right, bro. Okay.
All right. So does anyone want to Freaky Friday into another topic or no?
Yeah, let's talk about hip hop. Let's talk about bars.
Position.
Let's talk about bars.
Go ahead, bro. What do you got about bars?
I ain't got nothing with bars.
You got no bars?
No.
Kick a freestyle real quick.
My name is Funky Ed. I hang out with Ned. I'm getting some head now.
There's only 3 bars. That sucked.
Yeah,
That was terrible. This is the awkward segment of the podcast. I'm going to go ahead and announce the Harrisonburg Show. April 21st, we're going to be in Harrisonburg, Virginia for another artist showcase. I think Khan's on that bill, unfortunately, so don't come.
Unfortunately. I think this will be my first show of the year.
Hey, look at you.
Yeah, first show.
Look at you.
Finally being social, huh?
Social.
That's not.
I don't know about
Let's
social.
put it this way, bro. Me not getting shows around here, that's not my fault.
It's not. You know whose fault it is? The people
Your
who destroy
managers.
venues.
No.
Not my fault.
No. I've rubbed a lot of people the wrong way.
How's it my fault?
I've rubbed a lot of people the wrong way simply by like not doing anything.
You're not gonna say no homo after that?
Rub people the wrong way? No.
Fucking with you.
That's
What
true.
song are we playing to wrap this up?
Are we done?
Let's
Damn, we
get
are
into
mad early.
the super awkward.
Is it going to be super awkward? Hold on, I wanted to find if I had any more topics. Logic skipped DMV on the tour.
Oh yeah, I
Are you
seen
upset
something
about
about that.
Are we upset?
I'm not. Cause
Are we offended?
Nope.
I don't think he
Be
ever
offended,
really
Khan.
rep Baltimore. This is what happened.
Baltimore, is that where he's from?
Yes.
Yeah.
Shout out.
Where do you think he was from?
I don't know. DMV?
Because I
Did you not
remember
know he
going
was
to
from
see
DMV
him.
at
I
all?
know. I
Like,
knew he's from the DMV.
He was
yeah,
coming
that's
up
it.
at the same time King Los was coming up. I remember going to see them when they're trying to get.
Yeah,
venues
I was
like
in
this.
high school when Logic
Yeah.
was on the come up.
Right.
So the thing is, like, King Los, he always goes back to Baltimore. When have you heard Logic? You didn't even know Logic was from Baltimore. Like,
I knew he was from DMV, that's it.
this is what happens when somebody makes it out of an area. They like all of the people from that area try to latch on. It's like, this is our artist. Oh,
When they're gone.
oh. And
Yeah,
then
when they're gone. That's
When
when
they're gone.
they
when they're
don't
gone.
care about that. Like, support the people that are. Well, I wouldn't say don't support Logic, but show love for the people that are actually like VA. Like Pusha T still
Right.
reps VA.
Mm-hmm.
Chris Brown still talks about VA.
Mm-hmm.
A country boy from Tappahannock.
King Los still talks about Baltimore. If you're checking for Los,
Drum talks about VA.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
like.
And I'm
There's-
not mad at Logic for not talking about the city.
Yeah, I'm not. I'm not putting hate on
After
Logic.
my rant, I get it.
But like,
Yeah, for real. No bullshit.
you-
Right,
That is-
exactly.
but like, are you surprised that he skipped the DMV? I'm
No.
kind of. I mean, DC is a big spot to go perform in. People
Especially when you're
want to
from
go.
around here.
Yeah, people want to go to Verizon Center and perform. Like that's actually almost on every tour. I can pretty much guarantee I can go find your touring artist perform at the Fillmore
Mm-hmm.
in Silver Spring or Verizon Center.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So am I surprised he skipped it? Kind of, but out of love for his area, no.
Yeah.
The fuck?
Right.
That's not. No, it's
Yeah,
no.
I knew he was from the DMV. I had no idea what city he was from. Especially, I did not think it was Baltimore.
Baltimore.
Well,
While they
nice.
put out an EP, there's an
seen that
artist
too.
that's always
Heard it
repping
too.
DMV.
Heard it too.
He
It's
didn't even
complicated.
he didn't even make your bracket.
It's pretty good. It's pretty good.
with Save Yourself,
Yeah.
Bogans.
Yeah, and you're on your own, bro. 'Cause
Oh.
Wale pull up on niggas who don't include him and shit too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
he does.
You're on
He
your
does.
own,
he
bro.
Can't
does.
wait till you see
You
the
are
bracket.
on your own.
Especially
Oh,
One
am
Love
I?
Massive posted it. Oh
Mm.
man, you're
Oh my
done.
goodness.
DC Blog posted it. You are
Oh,
done, my
man.
friend.
Down.
Mm.
Yeah,
Fire me
and we're not
up.
gonna be here to back you up. All
Fire
right.
me up. I'm pretty sure every time Wale's name has been mentioned on here, it's because
And I feel like Wale got hands too. I feel like he got hands.
I know he
Is
got
Wale
dance
still
moves.
rapping?
Huh?
Is Wale still rapping?
What did you just fucking say?
Bro, we all know I'm the one that sleeps on Wale. in this
Yeah,
podcast.
you're being an asshole right now.
Whatever.
You also sleep on Young Dolph.
Oh yeah, you definitely sleep on Dolph.
No,
And
did
I
sleep
don't.
on
I still
Dolph.
don't understand.
You have not lived until you heard Kush on the Yeah, bro.
Honestly, if you played me a Dolph record, I would have no idea.
Yeah.
In the club, passing out bubbly. Yeah,
Nope. I'm
Dolph
at home.
goes, bro. Stop
I'm
sleeping
at
on
home
Dolph.
passing out water.
Stop sleeping on Dolph, bro. Niggas get shot every day.
Shouldn't
B.
Dolph be passing out water? He's a dolphin. Anyway,
All right, my nigga, come on.
into gaming.
What's up with gaming?
Call of Duty Black Ops 4.
Still haven't played the first three.
I want to know why
What?
y'all are sleeping on Fortnite as well.
Everyone, bro, you are the fifth person. I'm gonna go home tonight and I'm gonna download that shit because everybody keeps
I was the
telling
first
me to
person
get
to
it.
tell y'all to download this shit.
Everybody's
What's up,
like,
episode
bro,
one?
get Fortnite.
We're talking about Fortnite episode
Everybody.
1. by the way.
You fucking JVAs told me about it.
Mhm.
Who the Rampage
Mhm.
and Felipe and Robbie. Everybody I know is like, bruh, download Fortnite. And you and I follow each other on Xbox Live. Is it really like that?
It's free and it's a shooter. It's
Someone tried to
quick.
describe it to me like what they call it, man. I think they described it as like something like Minecraft but with guns.
What?
Because when people
Somebody
think of
said
Minecraft,
that.
they think like nerdy. I think it's a cartoon Call of Duty where you can build the structure around you if you need one. Like you're out in the field and somebody shoots at you, you can build it if you
It's
need
also
it.
violent.
Just shut up, bro.
Yeah. So it's coming to mobile. So right
It
now,
is?
people.
Oh, that's
yeah,
dope.
It's right now they're handing out codes for Apple people to play it on their phone.
Oh yeah, Robbie was saying that last night.
Bogans.
Remember?
No, I missed it.
But Rampage and them, they were like,
I was
yeah,
out of it last night.
they were talking about that. They said that
Yeah.
they put it on the phones.
So it's
I was
coming to
fucking
mobile.
out of it last night.
Right now they're testing it on Apple iOS, and you can cross-play with people on the PC and Xbox. PlayStation is the only one that you can't. Only people on PlayStation can play with.
So no Android users and no PlayStation users. I fucking love
Yeah.
Fortnite. Because
Oh.
fuck Android and
Yeah.
fuck
Nick wants to keep the races separate. I see. That's why he
the
loves it so much.
the video game races.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I see what's going on here.
The PlayStationers.
I see.
You
Yeah.
PlayStationers.
Anyways, yeah, it's cool.
We're an
Fortnite.
Xbox family.
And yeah, I still I'm looking for a Call of Duty, but it's just a black and white shooter. Like you know what you're gonna get with Call of Duty, so I'm not mad that they keep
It's
putting
Black
it out.
Ops, though. Black Ops is. I fell in love with gaming on the first Black Ops. I'm late as fuck, but that's
I
what
never played Black Ops, bro.
That's crazy.
Ever. I stopped at Call of Duty. I think it was they had Modern Warfare 4, right?
They're bringing that back.
That was, I think, Modern Warfare. There is a fourth Modern Warfare 4. Am I right? Am I tripping?
A fourth
Call
Modern
of
Warfare
Duty
4, probably not.
Advanced Warfare. I think.
What was the last Modern Warfare 3?
I think it was 3, yeah.
Okay, so
But
that was.
they're
the last
bringing that one
yeah.
back.
That was last time. That was the last time I played Call of Duty.
They're making
I'm
it,
waiting for Modern Warfare 2. I think that was everybody's favorite for the most part, unless I'm wrong.
My favorite was Black Ops.
Oh, see, yeah, I just never played.
That's just me not being.
The biggest like
kosher
Call of Duty,
gamer.
I think, was like Call of Duty 4 Advanced Warfare. It's
Yeah.
what kicked off because after that, the Call of Duty title got split between two companies. So
one
that's
was
why you get
one
it
was like
every year.
Ubisoft, and the other one was
Like Activision or something like that.
One was Activision, not
One was
Ubisoft. It was
Black
like-
Ops was Treyarch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
World at War, I think Black Ops, all those, I think they were all like Activision.
Yes. they
What
were.
was the Modern Warfare ones though?
Oh, that was Ubisoft, I think.
Was it
Or
Ubisoft?
Maybe.
Treyarch or something.
It wasn't Ubisoft.
It was
No,
some other company, not
Treyarch
Activision.
only did Black Ops, I think.
Oh.
Yeah, I believe so. I mean, don't.
But all I know is it's split into two companies, and that's why you get it every year.
Yeah.
And it's actually two different companies pushing it out.
Right. Yeah. That's right.
Getting it.
It's like iPhone though. Jesus Christ. This is black. This is fucking new Call of Duty.
It's
I don't know. I
a
might
lot
get
of
this
fucking
one.
data on your phone though.
I'm getting Sea of Thieves.
I don't know what that is.
Sea of
I'm so
Thieves.
out of the
Sea of
gaming
Thieves.
loop.
The only one I'm waiting for, and I'm really convinced that it's a myth at this. Well, I'm not gonna say it's a myth now because they're releasing trailers. I'm waiting on Kingdom Hearts 3.
Yeah.
I'm waiting on that.
They're saying end of
The
this year.
detox of video games.
They're saying end of this year. Nah.
No,
We don't see Detox in production.
Yeah,
We see.
we
did,
saw
but
we
we
saw
saw
evidence
videos.
of Kingdom Hearts. We ain't see
Yeah.
shit from Detox.
That's
All
true.
we got was I need a doctor. You got that bullshit. Remember that dumb
that
stupid
Kush
shit.
Record. Remember that Kush record?
Oh, Kush was hard.
No, I'm saying, but we got it.
Yeah, but did they say that Kush
Yeah,
was
they
gonna
said
be
it
on
was
Detox?
detox. Yeah,
That was probably
they
all we
literally,
got
they dropped 2 singles. Like we really thought we were gonna get
I
it.
heard rumors
Hold
that
up. Wait a
the
minute.
beats on. You remember when Kendrick was
That shit
rapping
was hard.
over that?
Oh, the
beat?
beats.
Yeah,
I
I heard that.
Man, I remember that. I
And they
remember
said
that.
was the
Yeah.
detox.
We all thought that was hard.
Yeah.
We're gonna get detox in like 30 years, and like
No.
it's gonna be like a bunch
No,
of
we're not,
nostalgic
and I'm
shit.
good.
No, I think we are.
Bro,
No.
I think that's the
Detox.
plan.
No, we got Detox. We got Detox already. Compton was Detox.
Yeah, but that wasn't what detox was supposed to be.
Yeah, well. I don't want to hear nothing else from Dr. Dre as far as beats.
What
go.
I think the plan is that he's taking all these artists, he's recording them, and then he's gonna hold it until
that could
like
be
30
hold
years
on.
from now.
That could be. Did you hear Compton?
Yeah.
Did you hear Compton?
I think you played it for me.
Y'all thought Compton was trash?
I thought it was
trash.
alright.
What?
Nothing to call home about.
I was having this conversation with my boy Graysoul. Shout out to him. We both agree, bro. Compton was hard, bro. I think y'all slept
Hard?
on.
Nah.
I think y'all slept on Compton.
I didn't.
I definitely slept on
tuned
it.
I
in.
think
I
y'all
don't
slept
know.
on Compton.
I
Hold
tuned
on.
in.
Bro. Let me. I could pull up that track list.
You know why I
right
slept on
now.
Compton? Because it was right when the streaming got big, so it was an Apple Music
Nah,
thing, and I
nah.
never was on Apple Music,
Hold on.
so I never listened to
I
it.
think it was an exclusive. Huh?
It was.
Yeah,
It was exclusively on Apple.
So, but that's why like I slept on it at first, but then you would play it all the time,
All right. So.
but
hold
I
on.
never went back and listened to it.
Bruh. And I can't even play them because if you try, you're not gonna find them on YouTube. I'm trying to find like the tracks because everyone either said it was trash or they were like it's all right. I think y'all slept on it. The second song with King Mez and Justice, Talk About It. That was really good.
Because Anderson was all over it, right?
Mm-hmm. That was
Yeah.
before Malibu.
Right.
Where else?
Which is more of a reason for me to go check it out once it real shit. Because I love
Genocide.
Anderson.
Genocide with Kendrick. Another good song. Loose Cannons with Exhibit. Deep Water. You didn't like Deep Water? Oh man, y'all tripping. Deep Water was good. One shot, one kill.
that
with
was
Snoop.
a good one.
The one with Snoop.
Yeah.
Yo,
That wasn't even Dre though.
that was no, that was Dr. Dre.
There was,
That's
well,
I'm looking at it right now.
what do I?
What are you looking at?
You talking about performance wise or production wise?
Production wise, it was Dre.
Oh, okay, you talking about performance wise?
Yeah. It was
I mean
John.
that's fine though. But Dre's a producer first. But One Shot Would Kill.
Sure.
I thought that was like one of the best songs on there. I ain't never heard Snoop Dogg rap like that. Snoop was going off, bro. Snoop sounded like he wanted to murder someone. I never heard Snoop. Just Another Day.
Another snub.
Just Another Day with Game. That was the best song on the whole album.
I think it had.
That shit
I
was
think
hard.
it had some.
For the Love of Money with Jill Scott. That was good too with John Connor and
I think
Anderson.
it had some. I mean, you're naming more than I would, but I think it had some hits.
Even
on
Medicine
there.
Man with Eminem,
Just
bro.
like-
It's been a long time since I've heard M rap like that. Medicine Man, I was like, there's no way I'm gonna be like into this Eminem verse, and M killed it.
Still got Eminem
I didn't-
checks out.
If you can, bro, go back and listen, man. I think Compton was slept on, man. I think a lot of people kind of was just like, it's not Detox, and they kind of just went off that.
That is
I think
not.
it slept
That is
on
not
because
why
it
I
was a
slept on it.
huge
I can
wave.
tell you right now, it's not
It
why I
made
slept
a
on it.
huge ripple in the release
It did not.
thing.
They did not.
Well, I heard a lot.
Nah.
No. I didn't hear like it on
I
radios
never heard
and all
nothing.
of that.
I've never heard no good things said about this album, and I really think people just kind of.
I'm not talking about good stuff, but it was talked about.
Yeah, but I mean, as far as like it being like looked at positively, nobody was looking at it positive, and I just don't know why. It was good. I thought it was.
I'll tell
really
you,
good.
the reason I'm sleeping on it is not because I thought it was Detox or anything like that. I just didn't listen to it.
You should. You should.
I think it's worth a listen.
I definitely
would
think it's
say
worth
that.
a listen. The only reason why I haven't listened to it recently is because I don't have Apple Music. But
It's on Google Play.
it's on Google Play.
Yeah.
Condoms on Google Play.
Yeah.
Oh shit. All right. Well, fuck. Guess what I'm listening to tonight. Go back and listen to, bruh, Peep Just Another Day alone. That's the best. That honestly, I think that's like one of Game's like top 3 verses for real. In my opinion, that was hard, bruh. That beat and the way Game was rhyming on that shit, followed by a homegirl who was singing the hook. It was really good.
You know what we should go back and listen to? Lil Wayne's mixtapes and albums.
I
So
don't
that way
need
we
to.
can have a debate about which one's better.
Oh, okay. In that case, I do need to.
Yeah.
I mean, I listen to Lil Wayne at least every day. at least one song every day.
Okay.
Like,
Apparently Bogans is from New Orleans.
I'm a huge Wayne fan. Wayne and Ludacris were the people that got me into rap.
Really?
Roll out.
Wayne was the one that got me into it.
Like, there's not a time where I'll hear "Go DJ" and sit still.
Go DJ. What's your favorite Wayne song? Mine is easily "Shoot Me Down."
Song?
Shoot Me Down.
Does it have to be a song? Because the Upgrade You freestyle is definitely what made me
I count that
a
as a song.
super Wayne fan. Like,
Upgrade you from Drop 3.
yeah,
I go where no other guy. I remember that.
yeah.
I remember that.
Bruh, that was what convinced me that Wayne was
I
the
did
best
like
rapper.
on No Ceilings. Remember when he did the remember Beyonce song "Sweet Dreams, Beautiful Nightmares"?
Yeah.
When Wayne did that,
Oh, he
that
killed
was
it.
yeah, he
Yeah,
killed
he
that.
killed that.
But "Shoot Me Down" is probably my favorite Wayne song from Carter 3.
There's a bunch of
Shoot
them.
me, oh
You
well,
know-
Shoot Me Down and On Fire. Remember On Fire?
Mm.
Yeah, Fire.
Mama babe. Mama mean.
I mean,
gasoline.
damn, Wayne has a fucking catalog.
She's on fire.
You're talking about going back and listen. We're gonna have to do that one in like May.
Put
I
it
need time
out.
to get through all of his shit.
As a matter of fact.
Because even before he was a solo artist,
Mm.
you gotta think of his feature verses were still like
Yeah.
he was coming through.
Take
They
it
had
out.
to make him a solo artist. You know the story, like when I
Yeah,
mean
I know
he
the
was
story.
like the best performer
With
of, in Cash Money. He was like,
Well, Juvenile was the leader.
yeah, he was the leader.
He was the leader.
But the crowd used to want Wayne.
Ooh.
Used to want Wayne to come out.
Yeah.
So
Especially
it was
after
like,
Back That Ass Up,
Yeah.
which was wild. That wasn't even like. What was funny is I remember I watched this old interview where they asked Wayne what was like the best line he ever wrote, and he said that like the Back That Ass Up verse, that after you back it up and stop, he's like, that's the greatest verse I ever wrote.
What? Drop it like it's hot.
It's not shit. It's not shit, but it's still hard.
But those are the lyrics.
Still hard. After
So
you
you
back
know.
it up, then stop. Wop, wop, wop. Drop it like that. That's the verse. That's the noise you make when you hear a really fire verse. You remember when
Burn your tongue.
that Gerard Carmichael what was it DJ Premier, and they were playing the beats for
Oh yeah,
Royce.
that's the fucking ice cream.
Ice cream shit. Then fucking Rashad. God damn it, that shit hard. It's a fucking ice cream truck beat.
God damn.
He
Did we listen to
really
Prime 2?
spit
Prime
that
3?
hot fire.
Which
What?
one is it? Is it Prime 2 or Prime 3?
Prime 3. Talking about
What
Royce.
are we talking about?
Royce's new
I
album.
didn't listen to it.
Everyone keeps asking me. I have not.
Nah,
We don't even
notes.
know what number it is.
I don't check for Royce.
I don't either, but that freestyle
No
was
disrespect to
hard.
Royce, because I mean,
Yeah, no
obviously the nigga's a
disrespect, I
fucking
just-
spitter.
Legend. Royce is a legend.
You say
I just don't
legend?
check. Yep. He's a legend. People don't want to give him the legend title, but he's a legend.
I don't.
Legend.
I think he's as much of a
MC
legend
wise,
as
yeah.
Jay
MC wise,
Electronica.
yeah.
Legend.
Jay Electronica is not a legend.
I don't consider Royce a legend.
That's fine.
That's what I was saying. He's
Oh, is
he's
that the debate?
as much. Yeah, I mean, it's just like
Jay versus
in my opinion,
Royce. Is that the debate?
Jay doesn't have a
He has
body
no
of
album.
work.
He has no album.
Does he have a song?
He has songs, but that's
Yeah,
it.
But he doesn't put out a body
And he
of
keeps
work.
telling
I really
people,
have no idea why Jay
I
Electronica
have
is
this
famous.
album, and like it's gonna crush niggas, and no one's heard it
I'm-
Why is he famous?
because he's a hell of an MC.
Yeah, he's a lyricist.
like, how do we
When
know
Jay
that?
came out, bro, I know that you probably missed that way, but when
missed
Jay
it.
came out, it was when we were in high school.
Right.
And when he came out, bro, he dropped what was it, Exhibit A and B and C.
These mixtapes
Fire.
or something?
But no, they were
No,
just songs, but they were all.
He doesn't have a body.
Okay,
of
Yeah,
work.
he has- yeah, no,
he just
yeah.
did-
He was just dropping a like
That's the
just
name
he
of
was
the
just
song?
dropping fire. He was
So
just
he did
dropping
a bunch
flame.
of songs and just
Yeah.
wind.
No,
Right.
he still feature. He's like
He was on
3K.
Control.
He's like a 3K.
He was on
verse.
Control. He did a verse for Mac Miller on his album.
Just no.
Oh, he just
actual-
pops up everywhere.
Yeah.
The same way Andre 3000 be just doing
Yeah.
random
It's
verses.
not Andre 3000.
Yeah, but the only
Yeah.
difference is like, you know, Dre, and people say Andre 3000 doesn't have an album. Yes, he does.
He does.
Yes, he does.
Yeah,
Jay
Low Below,
Electronica does not. He says he does, but we haven't heard it.
3 Sex just hasn't put out a recent album.
Yeah.
He just
Is he
features
still
his way
signed to
through.
Rock Nation?
Jay?
Yeah.
I think he
don't
is.
know.
I think he is.
Couldn't tell you.
Because
So what's the deal?
I think his tour. Unless I'm mistaken, I think like Jay-Z's on his tour.
So what's the holdup?
Fuck if I know, bro.
The hold up, I don't think he's actually trying to put out an album. I really don't. I think Jay-Z actually mentioned something about it too,
I would hope so,
but
because he probably paid him money.
it's really just a mention. Everybody mentions it. The guy has no.
I just never.
He's a
understood why we were
legend for
talking
that
about him.
reason. Like you've been
I don't know
in
about that.
this long and you don't have an
I think
album.
you're just annoying.
You don't have an album. It is annoying. It's annoying. It's very annoying.
I don't think
He
you're a
gets
legend
props.
because for being
He gets
annoying.
props from so many people as like the God MC. Like
For 3 songs.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
That's crazy.
Yo, 3 songs.
My
is
favorite
crazy.
MC is-
Yo, 3
Absol,
songs is
though.
crazy.
He said it's Absol.
Well, I guess when you have
As lyricists,
when you have
My
3
favorite
at-bats and you
lyricist.
get all 3.
My favorite lyricist is Lil Xan.
He's boring.
He's a lyricist, bro. He got bars.
it's
Okay.
not.
He's your favorite all of a sudden. Oh, Xanax is a bar.
You
of
get it?
Xanax.
You get it? Yeah.
Yeah, it's a pill joke.
Xan's got bars, bro.
It's a pill
I'm
joke.
kidding. I like Xan.
I
bro.
think
you're all
Thug's a
sleeping
better
on
rapper
Xan.
than Kendrick.
Who?
So we're just saying shit now.
Thug. Nah,
Thug
I
is
truly
better than
believe
Kendrick?
that. Yep, rapper.
Oh,
You said
well,
so we're just saying
he's
shit
well,
now.
he's fucking not because Thug's not putting shit out.
This year.
Who's
I don't
Thug?
want it, bro. I'm just so
Who
mad.
is
I'm so
Thug?
mad at him because it's just like, God damn, bro, stop fucking playing.
I mean, he
There's-
gave his reason for
Hey
it.
guys,
I don't wanna
guys,
hear that
first
shit,
of all, there's a
man.
rapper
Honestly,
named
I really
Sex
don't.
that I think you're trying to refer to, and you're calling him by a different name.
Let's wrap this up, bro.
I'm
I got places to be in the
I don't
morning.
think you do.
Let's wrap it
Look,
up.
Thugger, I think we'll put a pin in it. We'll talk about this. But Thug is a better rapper than Kendrick.
If you say
Thug
so.
does not exist. Only
If you say
sex.
so.
Sex
Tell you what,
doesn't have an
let's
album.
revisit this next week.
Sex is
and
not a body of
we'll
work.
debate it. Okay. Because I love
We'll
Thug
hit
and I
a-
love
we'll hit a
Kendrick.
mini
Wait,
debate.
who's Thug facing on the bracket?
Nah, Thug's in the Atlanta bracket, so if he
Oh,
gets
yeah.
out of it, and Kendrick's in the New School bracket, so if he gets out of it,
Thug
that'll be a good debate.
versus
Future.
Oh, I know who I'm picking.
Oh, yeah.
You see how?
I'm way easy.
Wait, I think I have Andre 3 Sacks versus Big Boy.
Yo, people are
that shit
so
on
mad.
purpose.
You're a piece of shit for
I
that.
did that shit
I
on
saw that.
purpose.
You're a piece of shit.
Yo.
Making niggas choose.
God's gonna cry.
I'm gonna pick 3K.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
pick
yeah.
Andre, but I'm not gonna like it.
Yeah.
Yeah, like no, I'm gonna pick him. I'm not gonna enjoy it.
Bro, this bracket's gonna be fun,
Yeah.
bro. It's
Yo.
gonna
I'm gonna be like, man, fuck this nigga Javon.
bro, I'm gonna come with my cups of coffee, like ready.
So funny, dog.
This nigga just wants to stir the pot and just stand back and watch.
I enjoy this shit, bro. I enjoy being on Twitter talking about everything that they thought was wrong. That I mean, I don't give a fuck. It didn't anger me in the least bit. I didn't get upset. People were actually upset. No, you can't have
Good.
Pac and Big go together in the first round. That was the main argument. Like,
I was like, why
you can't
not?
have a 1 and
Why
2.
not? Yeah, like I would have been like, why?
like
What for?
First
Like,
of all, people saying 2 number ones is crazy.
they
Yeah.
gotta go head
Yeah,
to
they-
head in an all-out
Yo,
MC
aren't they both
brawl
number
for all.
one?
I was like, you can't have
Are you
2
kidding
ones.
me?
People said that.
Do you, yes. Or do you hear yourself?
Fucking, like, did you think
No,
about
man.
it before you-
This ain't
no.
fair, man. You can't
Did
put
think
the
about
God in the first round. Like,
Yes, I can.
why not? What
How
do
do you
you
think
mean
they
I
end up
can't?
as a god?
I just did it. What do you mean?
Get
You
them
realize
as a
that we
bracket.
all end up in the first round
Yeah.
at some point in our life, right?
I cannot wait for the bracket show next week.
That's
Can't
gonna be
do it,
some
bro.
funny shit.
Next week, that shit is going to.
I can't wait
be
to hurt people's
hot.
feelings. That's the real
Oh
shit.
yeah, man. Hip hop gonna be out. Hip hop as a whole, bruh, is gonna be like united and disgusting.
I cannot believe
How
that
dare-
Pac and Biggie
how
are
dare these
left in
little
the dust
motherfuckers come
on
in.
your bracket.
Yeah.
Shut up.
Oh man, oh man.
Oh my lord, this is so funny.
The female thing was interesting too.
I cannot believe you.
I think females got a.
I was
a hard
surprised there's
bracket,
that many
too.
female rappers.
Oh, there was more. Queen Latifah, MC Light, Da Brat.
You had Latifah on
There was
that, I
some-
thought.
Nah.
Yeah,
there's
I don't
some
see the
snubs in
brat.
there.
I don't see the
Oh, you
brat
missed
tat
the
tat
brat.
tat,
You
Nick.
definitely
What's
missed the
up with
brat.
that, bro?
It's
I
not
didn't
that
do
I
that.
miss
It's on
people.
him.
Oh,
look,
okay,
look,
I
look,
see
look,
it. White
look.
man starts getting a little heat on him.
Yeah. Weird.
The only thing, and the list is going to have some subjectivity to it because I did include people that I like on purpose, not necessarily legends, like
You missed Kanye.
Left Eye.
You missed
Left Eye doesn't have a solo. She didn't get a chance to break out in a solo.
She's there though.
But I really liked Left Eye. Like I really
Cardi's on there
enjoyed
too.
her. Cardi doesn't have a solo, but she has a nice beef against Nicki, who I put her against.
Right.
Like I didn't do legends. I know some of them may not get into an all-time list. This isn't an all-time bracket.
It
Shut
is.
the fuck up.
It is all. This means everything for
Oh,
hip hop.
it is.
Yeah. The March Madness by the Bohrdom podcast means everything.
Ouch. Did I even put J. Cole in there? Yeah, he's in there. I
Yeah,
know
he is.
I put him in there just so I can eliminate him and make everybody mad.
You
So
missed Kanye.
Kanye is the GOAT, in my opinion, so I don't really care.
The amount of time I
Oh,
said.
really? Because you know who the GOAT is, in my opinion?
Oh,
Andre 3 motherfucking thousand.
no, I think
Nah.
you're gonna say it.
And
Kanye's
I
the
also
GOAT.
saw that
Kanye's the
no
GOAT.
one put Bow Weezy, Prince of the O-Town,
He was there.
Mr. 106
stop
in
saying-
Park.
He was gonna
Please
be.
stop saying
he was gonna be
Prince
a
of
filler.
the O-Town, Ohio.
That
is
yes,
not a
yes,
town.
yeah. Bow Wow is
not.
Prince of the
It's
O-Town.
not a fucking
He is
one of the
town.
biggest
Mr.
states
106 in
in-
Park.
I'm more mad
He is a
about that nickname
multi-platinum,
than what I was ranting about earlier today.
multi-platinum MC,
O-Town.
Doggy Bag, Beware of Dog, Unleashed,
O-Town
Wanted.
does not
Bow Wow
even
was a
know
legend, Nick.
that
Bow
it
Wow
is
was
a
a fucking
state.
legend, and he will be treated as such. Okay, so you
Shaq.
put him in that bracket, and you put him at the top.
I should have put.
You put him
Shaq.
next to Pac. I guarantee you, Bow Wow will watch Pac.
O-Town can't
put-
have senators.
Let me stop with the Pac. Let me stop.
I should have put Shad Moss in the old school.
You should have
bracket.
put Bow Wow,
Shad
not
Moss.
Shad Moss.
It is
Bow
Shad
Wow.
Moss
Shad
now,
Moss.
though.
Bow Wow.
Nah, because then
Little
do you-
Bow Wow.
do you
Yippee yo,
exclude
yippee yo, yippee
Little Bow
yay.
Wow.
Because okay,
Fuck
so
Bow
look,
Wow.
I didn't put
Little Bow Wow.
I didn't put Sex because Thugger made all the records. Sex didn't make any. So
Sex
if
is-
Bro, if you
Bow
put
Wow,
sex, I
then
would
can't
have been
put
like,
him.
nigga, change that shit.
Yo, sex.
I'm not calling him that.
Yo,
I'm
sex-
not doing it. I'm sorry,
Sex is
bro. I'm not doing
appropriating
it.
off of Thugger. I
Bruh.
think it's a conspiracy I'm working
The
on.
timestamp for this shit is just gonna say 00 Bohrdom.
And that's it.
Yeah, that's it.
It's just
Because it was just everywhere.
we had
Mhm.
no idea what we talked about
I
today.
don't know. Y'all just gonna have to. I'll put the spoiler timestamps in there. Avoid
Bogan's gonna
this.
have to do more work. Yeah.
Avoid this timestamp if you don't want to hear spoilers. Other than that,
Spoilers.
go off.
Atlanta is a bracket in our bracket. Wow, I am tired.
Yeah.
Is it easier to do this in the morning or at night?
Yeah. No, I don't like. I don't enjoy the night.
All right. Do you guys have a suggestion on music? Because if you don't, I do. But
What's yours?
What's your suggestion?
all right, cool. So Polly put out a song called Eddie Murphy.
Ooh.
I
know that
Well,
guy.
actually, he didn't put out a song called Eddie Murphy. He put out a mix by DJ Wonton called Heat
Heat
3.
Advisory 3.
Right, Heat 3. And there's a song on it called Eddie Murphy.
Shouts out my dog,
I want
Paulie.
to have Polly send me the
My,
MP3 and I'll play that right.
My Row Nimbus UPN brethren. Shout out to him. That is my dog.
Do you want to say when I play it?
Now.
I'm going to do it now. Yes, it's up. All right, bet. And we out.
I'm a dog, motherfucker, ho. Don't pull my leash. Call the wrong motherfucker. This rather than unleash. When you see me, motherfucker, think before you speak. Y'all some funny niggas, Eddie Murphy. Y'all make me geek. I'm a dog, motherfucker, ho. Don't pull my leash. Call the wrong motherfucker. This rather than unleash. When you see me, motherfucker, think before you speak. Y'all some funny niggas, Eddie Murphy. Y'all make me geek.
Hopped in the streets with my dog, bitch, I'm a dog in the trap. Dog in the trap, trap jumping like a frog. Pull up and come get a sack. Pull up, niggas funny Kevin Hart, but they ain't got no heart. like the 10 man. Glock 17 gon' bark, let a nigga ever charge on my fence, man. Big bags, call me bad man. I smell like gas, call me smoke. I be cranking like a bad man, rocking out like Bon Jovi. Throw them hundreds in the stash, get that money fast, gotta keep it rolling. Trap booming, trap barking, trap house wide open. I'm a king like Tunt, nigga, so I had to come fuck with the road. I like your bitch in her butt, nigga, so with me, yeah, she gotta go. My niggas, they all in the cut, nigga, hit your gut, nigga, make it blow. My diamonds, they cold like the snow. Money over everything, that's the code.
Dog, motherfucker, ho. Don't pull my leash. Call the road, motherfucker. This Rathan Unleashed. When you see me, motherfucker, think before you speak. Y'all some funny niggas, Eddie Murphy. Y'all make me keep. I'm a dog, motherfucker, ho. Don't pull my leash. Call the road, motherfucker. This Rathan Unleashed. When you see me, motherfucker, think before you speak. Y'all some funny niggas, Eddie Murphy. Y'all make me keep.
Drip wet paint, looking like a pain, and stopping in my. No more kumbaya shit, hitting the race, but I'm slashing they tires, ooh. Rolling the dojo, wake up like Folger, turn to the flyers, ooh. Thinking I might just boosting my prices, ooh. Austin Powers, groovy flow. Shout out Civi grooving, no. Stay with me, don't play with me. I need to see you move some more. We blowing dope, please close the door. Call us smoke, we need some more. Batman like the Sandman, pull that bag out, then I'm sleeping, bro. Cookie could be OG, girl, you know me. Find the orgies, risk ain't sporty. Can't afford me, can't ignore me. Try to report me, damn. Said you tryna fuck with my slow beats. Somebody told me to love me. Too cool till a nigga don't touch me. Step back 2, 3, free from me.
I'm a dog, motherfucker, ho. Don't pull my leash. Call the road, motherfucker. This Rathan Unleashed. When you see me, motherfucker, think before you speak. Y'all some funny niggas, Eddie Murphy. Y'all make me keep. I'm a dog, motherfucker, ho. Don't pull my leash. Call the road, motherfucker. This Rathan Unleashed. When you see me, motherfucker, think before you speak. Y'all some funny niggas, Eddie Murphy. Y'all make me keep.